Hey, Zoom. No, it's good. I was just a little busy at the moment. Looks like we got some things squared out. Yeah, it's a pretty decent movie. Did you notice towards the beginning of the movie, there's a short scene with a very young Harrison Ford? Yeah, it's a classic line. That character in the movie, he was freaking nuts. Flying in the battle with surfboards. And when they're going in the battle in the helicopters and they're playing the music with the loudspeakers. Flight of the Valkyries. Da 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 da. Cracked me up first time I saw that. Oh. Yeah, it was a decent war movie, but it was fucked up. But that's just because Stanley Kubrick directed it. That guy was fucked up. Today was a long day. Work started out real quiet, and then it picked up and never left off. It was just slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, from like 4 o'clock on. Yeah, wind chill here is 23 right now. So, are you going to be having a big Thanksgiving dinner with your family? I don't even know what I'm doing yet. No one, my sister or my mother, they haven't told me shit, so who knows? What's your favorite part of the Thanksgiving dinner? You guys do turkey and all the sides and everything? I'm partial to the mashed potatoes and gravy with the stuffing. Hey, Valentine, how you doing? The sound of freedom. think everybody's still over at Aaron's. When I went over there like 10 minutes ago to let them know that, or 20 minutes ago, to let him know we'd be trying to go live. Like right after I posted that, he got raided by like 100 people. He said he was going to be up to like streaming until 10:30, so maybe in about 10 minutes we'll get some more people in here. Wizard had some company over. He said he had to go start up his generator and see if he can get power to his house. He's got the typical electrical problems, so he said he'd try to be up shortly, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm just reading some news articles and they're just making my stomach turn. A lot of BS that's going on. I need to smoke a bowl. Anybody wants to join, now's the time. It's the last little bud I got of the strawberry cough. This bud will probably last me the rest of the week, the amount that I smoke anymore. Man, that must be boring. No one wants to talk to me. Now, here's a link for Zoom. A story he might find interesting. Dealing with Nellis Air Force Base out by Don.
Hey,
What's up?
how's it going, bud?
Quiet.
Yeah?
There's hardly anybody here in chat. It's just
Oh, wow.
him and Zoom bait.
Just who? You?
Zoom bait and Valentine.
Hey, what's up, Zoom and Valentine? How you doing? It'll be more here in just a little bit. But
Yeah,
yeah.
like when I let Aaron know that we'd be going live in like 10 minutes, like right after I posted that in his chat, he got rated by like 100 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
So
cool.
he might keep it going longer than he had planned.
It's all good. It's all good. There's
Hey,
Shadow.
Shadow Man. Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl. Yeah, I had to deal with my mother.
I had to deal with my aunt today. Thankfully, only for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's about all I can handle with her.
Yeah. I was trying to give her some facts about the shot, and she got mad at me and then stormed off because I told you she had to get the shot to keep the job. And it's fucking with her bad. She's like 80.
Yeah, Valentine says that Aaron just rated glow sticks. So, whatever.
Right. Snafu Shadow brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com.
.com.
Man. You know, you think your mother's stubborn and opinionated when you're young. Wait till they get old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm lucky. My mother, she's very mild now, but that's just because of her health, because she's on the decline. But my aunt on the other side, she's just a bitch.
But she's never given up her travel agent certificate.
Mm.
Remember I told you my mom's a travel agent for guilt trips.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, after the argument kind of thing, I was like, Mom, stop arguing. I'm not arguing with you. I'm trying to give you some information. She's like, yes, you are arguing with me. I was like, no, I'm not. You're right. Whatever makes you sleep better, Mom. And she's like, well, I don't even care. I told her, I said, be safe going home. She goes, I don't even care if I get home. You know what I'm saying? Trying to throw the guilt trip. Right?
Oh,
She's still dishing them out.
Yeah, kind of. My aunt today, I had to go over there and take care of some farm business with her, and she's, the trouble that I've been having trying to keep this place up and everything. It's just I don't have the time to get it all done to her satisfaction. And she's like, you're not going to like what I got to say. So like, she's been planning on telling me and my sister this. She's like, neither you or your sister should be property owners. You don't know how to keep up your shit, and take care of property. I'm like, okay, thanks for saying that.
Out.
I love you too.
Yeah. I was like, okay, buy me out.
Well, no, she can't afford to buy me out. She doesn't have that kind of money. She'd have to take out a loan. And I'd rather hold off because we're probably going to get more for the sale if the housing market keeps up when we do sell than what she would offer me. So she can pound sand. At this point, I'm hoping that she dies before the probate ends. Then we won't have to deal with her anymore.
Oh shit!
I mean, that sounds mean, but I mean, she's a vindictive, mean bitch. She always has been.
What's up?
What's up,
Apex? Hey, what's happening, Apex?
I see we're back.
So canoes and sick packs didn't work?
No. I set up the Wizosmo on Twitch, and then the Game Experience and Sick Pat on YouTube, and all three started up fine.
Nice.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me do it, a fourth one, so I couldn't. I'm sure my channel. I'm sure my channel isn't working yet. It's still going to be like 6 days.
It's probably the same as Sick Pat, to be honest with you.
Yeah, whatever.
I kind of wonder whose panties we bunched up last night.
It was a computer, probably.
It was AI.
Yeah.
Because it's both channels.
That was one thing we were talking about was AI and their and its notion of taking over the human species through genocide. So,
well, let's just drop the topic so we don't piss the A off anymore.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, it says when I hit the link to go to the old show, it says this video has been removed for spam, deceptive practices, or scam.
Yeah, I tried looking at the video on my channel, and it just said this video has been removed for violating community guideline standards. That's all it said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super vague.
So, I was like, spam.
Ow, motherfucker. I just got a fucking splinter right up underneath my fingernail.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, that
fingernails.
Oh. I think it stopped just before it started like puncturing skin because I don't see any blood. But oh man, that was not cool.
Rough.
Ow. Oh, shit.
This old fucking desk of mine.
Did your Jake come from Vietnam by any chance? Bamboo shoots up the fingernails?
The Native Americans were doing that long before we were ever over in Vietnam.
Oh, man.
They would take pine slivers, shove them up underneath your nails, and then light them on fire.
Oh,
Ouch.
so it was
Yeah.
Indian hot hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, Native Americans were geniuses at torture.
Yeah, Valentine, you're right. I probably should never have talked shit about the AI. I'm sorry, our AI overlords.
What's up, Wild Bill?
I apologize.
Welcome in, Ghost. Oh man, I tell you what, it's gonna get a little weirder. So just be aware.
Yep.
Just be aware. We should also have ability to stream on the game, but I have to get that set back up because it'll only let us have one Twitch channel attached at a time. So
Yep.
I have to log into that channel and then add it to our lineup. And then it'll tell us that the Wizard of Osmo is not attached. It'll give us that warning again. And we'll just leave it up there because it
just doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Well, if we ever do need another backup channel, I never upload to my YouTube, the Apex here channel. We can always put mine up there.
I have a backup YouTube as well. I should set up a backup Twitch as well.
And I've still got Emerald City too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'd rather keep it away from Emerald City.
True.
But we did run it on Emerald City for a while.
Yeah.
What's up, Chicken Man?
Just chickens.
I made a shit ton of chicken on the grill tonight, and it was tasty.
I had leftover chicken noodle soup. It was good. It was way good.
I made some wicked salsa. I made the most wicked salsa. It's so awesome.
Ooh, there you go.
Yep. Tomatoes and pineapple and a bunch of other spices and goodies in there.
Yeah, but Hippie Odyssey, you have to build up social credit in order to get the ability to live stream for you. Yeah. It didn't like it when I pointed it to the game YouTube channel. You had too much content or something like that. It was a weird message.
I've never messed around with Odyssey. I have no idea what it's like.
What would it take to get on Rumble?
$30 a month.
Is it really?
$30 or $39 a month. Yeah, it's a live stream there. You have to pay for that.
I gave up on Rumble back when they had all their problems last year, and a lot of accounts got kicked down and everything, and it didn't seem like a very stable platform, and not a lot of interesting people were on there. So I'm like, fuck it, I just deleted it.
Well, I also heard they were down today earlier.
What, Rumble?
Yeah.
You know,
they seem to have a lot of technical issues.
I never saw Steven, ladder with Crowder today. I never saw it pop up.
Okay. Yeah, but Prince and Princess are over here just being good puppies. They're being awesome. They're training well. They're doing really well with their training. And they're going to be 3 months old this next weekend.
Cool.
I got me a Space Force shirt.
I thought it was a space camp shirt.
No, it's a Space Force shirt.
That's one of the things I truly would have enjoyed in my childhood. If I could have found the money to go to space camp as a kid, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, that was always a dream of mine too, because that's what I wanted to do when I was younger. I wanted to be involved with the space program.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to go to Yale, because that's where all the aeronautical sciences were.
Here's a question: Is Space Force connected with the Air Force, or is it its own separate military entity?
It's its own
Complete
separate
separate.
military. Yep, they're
So where
actually
do I go to sign up for that?
U.S. Space Force .mil.
U.S. Space Force.mil. They probably wouldn't take me.
Depends on
But
what you had to offer.
Well, here's the deal. I don't know about Space Force, but the Air Force, they have over the years upped their maximum recruitment age for enlistments. At one point, about 10, 15 years ago, they raised the age to go to boot camp to like 36. And that was because they had such a need for drone pilots and drone sensor operators that they decided, hey, instead of, I think it was 28 was the minimum or the maximum age, they upped it to 36.
right.
But yeah, Space Force, they're actually taking over a lot of Air Force bases and Air Force assets, like Cape Canaveral, where they launched the shuttles, and Patrick Air Force Base just south of it. Those are both Space Force bases now.
And that's a lot of the reason is because of the they were controlling. Well, you still got JP Labs, but they were controlling the satellite units and considered that airspace prior to the Space Force being created.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, Space Force just announced that they're set to field their first offensive weapon system, ground-based satellite jammers. They can mount on the back of a flatbed truck.
Well, that's interesting.
Yep.
Huh. Which means that there's a nautical application for it as well, then.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's completely, transportable.
Yeah.
Right. Put it on the deck of a ship.
Yep.
Tie it down.
Hide troop movements that way, a little easier.
Yep.
So then that's counter espionage then, essentially.
No, it's like satellites are considered strategic assets.
Okay.
Yeah, there is
Drone
an
controls.
espionage, counter espionage aspect to it in some regards, but it's considered along the same lines as taking out enemy nukes.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay.
It wipes out communication, satellite communication. It also blocks drone control. Remote.
Yeah, I think
remote
basically it looks like a miniature phased array satellite dish that can shoot out like millimeter microwave energy at megajoule levels to fry a satellite.
Wow.
Yep, microwave weaponry.
Let's
Don
not
knows
be
more about that than I do.
now.
The energy weapons. Yeah.
See, I thought there was some sort of ban on directed energy weapons or something.
Yeah.
At least, aimed at people.
Well,
as a whole.
if it'll take out a satellite, it'll take out somebody.
That's like, what do you think the LOFAR systems are?
That's true.
They have those mounted on fucking commercial ships. With the piracy problem off of Somalia and Mogadishu and all that.
Oh yeah,
that's
right. Man, that would suck to get hit with that.
The Japanese whaling fleet, they have them on some of their ships because of all the eco-terrorists that try to interfere with the whaling operations.
Yep.
But yeah, it's I'm just looking for this. You know what? Now that the Space Force is here, I'm not going to find. I haven't found any more information about the heavy lift craft.
Yeah, you're not going to hear about that for a while.
Because that's all Space Force, dude. That's all Space Force Command.
Wait, what is?
The heavy lift craft.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that giant plane I was following?
The dual fuselage.
Yeah.
Right. It's made for
that-
taking up heavy cargo into upper atmosphere and then
I'm
launching from
sure
there.
it's not even at the base that it was,
Wow.
stationed at. It's probably moved over to Edwards or something like that, or somewhere. No, it wouldn't surprise me if it's at Cape Canaveral, to be honest with you, because they got the big ass runway to handle it.
I wonder if we have a ground defense space program.
Whoa, like
In
shooting
what way do you
space
mean?
from the ground?
I mean, ground defense against incoming stuff from space.
Well, okay. We still have a lot of the older, like the ballistic. Okay, are you familiar with BMEWS?
With what?
BMEWS, BMEWS.
Negative.
Ballistic Missile Early Warning System.
Yep.
We have 6 BMEWS systems. One in Alaska, one in California, one in Florida, one in Massachusetts, and I don't know where the other one in the U.S. is, but there's also one over in the U.K. And they detect, anything coming up from Russia, ICBMs and shit.
Oh yeah,
They can tune that shit to look for stuff that's in their horizon line from coming from outer space. And we've got other places with ground-based monitoring that are constantly looking at the skies. I mean, I can't even talk about them. They're ultra secret.
Hippies is on. It's just that Star Wars program.
Yeah, the SDI initiative with Reagan. Yeah, a lot of that stuff never went away. It was mothballed or put into real hush-hush black programs.
Diamonds are forever.
Yep.
Here comes
On.
Mr. DT.
Hey, buddy.
Did somebody say something about space weapons and energy weapons?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
You know that's right up my fucking alley.
Yeah.
It's
So
up
what you
my
got for us?
alley.
Dang it, Don.
He's in the house.
Yeah. So what you got?
What you got, Don?
I got nothing really. Well, I want to touch on those energy weapons and those space weapons and that article that Canoes hangs out there. It's kind of like he's hanging out fresh meat when he wants me to come up. He's like, here, let me throw out one or two of these little articles.
Don.
Do shit.
That one the one I put up for Zoom bait.
The F-22 Raptor
Yeah.
mirror glass invisibility things
Huh?
flying out of Nellis. I don't know nothing about that, but that's kind of an old program that's just actually coming to fruition, completion kind of thing.
This is the first time I've ever heard of it applied to aircraft. I have heard of this tech being used with armor on the ground, like tanks and Bradleys and shit. That was like 10 years ago.
And that's that imaging system where it is like active camouflage, right?
Pretty
it's
much,
got,
yes, sir.
It's got hundreds of cameras on it, so one side will project
Take
it,
a photo of
the
what's behind on the other side of the tank or
And
whatever.
the people that witnessed it, in action, said it was absolutely incredible.
Stunning was the words I heard. So a couple of things real fast. Hippies were right. I had no idea you were in Newfoundland. I got people up there. Let's talk. Bruce, always a pleasure. Valentine, hey girl. What's up, hippies? Mr. Butch, hold on, stand by. Mr. Butch, thank you. And that's it. Oh, so I want to touch on the energy weapon discussion that you were having, specifically how people, how they are mounting these active array solutions, active phased array solutions on platforms now to give them 360. It's like fucking laser beams. It's like a million laser beams you can create out of each one of these antennas, and take out literally any whatever with whatever. I mean, it's not just lasers, it's not just energies, it's modulated signals, it's infrared signals, it's everything that you can push out of these arrays, and they're absolutely fucking fantastic, and they're changing the way shit is done. Honestly,
Right.
It's revolutionary. But we're on top of that. I mean, literally, we're the only people that are doing that. Everybody else is throwing their money at these hypersonic missiles, the Russians and the fuck. And here's the thing they're not getting is these energy weapons can take out these hypersonic missiles in ballistic flight. In other words, still in space.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all we got to know is they're there. We ain't got to fucking, it's not like we got to reach up to them with a missile. They're throwing they're throwing one DF-21. Let's say the Chinese are throwing 1 or 2 or 12 DF-21s at us. And we have 18 platforms on the ground or in the sea that can create 1 million modulated beams each to fuck with these. So let's see, 18 million modulated beams versus 12 missiles. You tell me who wins.
Well, we already know that the laser,
SOL
is
speed of light.
capable. It's fully functional. It does its job. It's all basically a software issue.
Bingo.
SOL.
Bingo. SOL, speed of light. In other words, we get them. They're still 150, 200 miles in the fucking, still up there.
Wow.
And they never even make it into fucking re-entry.
And
So they're all floating out there. Woo.
Get this, the beams are invisible.
Exactly. They never know what hit them.
There's
They
no
never
light.
know what hit them. They think, okay, we'll take out their satellites and then we got them. Nope, wrong. And it's a different tactic of warfare that anybody and nobody and their brother is listening to. And we're not out there saying, hey, we're building energy weapons that are going to take out these hypersonic missiles that everybody's spending this money on. We're not going to say that. That would be stupid. So let these people spend all this money on all these hypersonic missiles. And I'm sorry, I'll get off my fucking soapbox here.
No, you got it.
Right, Don. That's basically the reason we're not saying things, because that's basically showing your cards.
So yeah, I should shut up now. And anyway.
Right.
Now, I do have a question about these hypersonic missiles.
Oh, and another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you believe, let me ask you a real simple question. Do you believe that the United States military is going to let Elon Musk put 18,000 lasers above the United States without there being a secondary protocol involved in this? And by secondary protocol, you all know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that's seeing the military tie there, right?
Yeah.
Just want to bring that up. Okay, I'll shut up now.
Now, I do have a question about these hypersonic missiles, because I remember watching and listening to Neil Armstrong, this Neil Armstrong documentary from back when he was in the X-plane program, back in the 50s, where he literally went above the atmosphere and was skipping along the top of the atmosphere, not able to re-enter. Is that what these missiles are doing? Are they just bouncing along the atmosphere until they get
Not
to their
to my knowledge.
No, they are, on the other hand, out of the atmosphere. In other words, they do go space. They go ballistic. In other words, their trajectory is ballistic, is not guided.
Right.
It is projected and then completed by ballistic. I mean, and then it comes back, it re-enters. Well, in MERV land, in ICBM land, which is where all this stuff comes from, multiple re-entry vehicles come back into. So the warhead separates in space. Hold on, hands. The warhead separates in space into, say, 12 or 20 or 500 MERVs, multiple independent re-entry vehicles, and then comes back into the atmosphere, each MERV targeted at a different city or point. Yes, sir.
Okay, that makes sense. See, for some reason I was thinking when I heard the reports on this one, them saying that it landed 40 miles from its intended target. I'm like, is this just one missile, or is this one? Is this a multiple thing?
Well, you're absolutely correct. That missile, that DF-21, did land 12 miles from its intended place of impact. And so it was massively off target.
Yeah.
To be clear, okay? And that was one. So they don't do multiple. They do ones. So a DF-21 is a single re-entry vehicle.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
They have not yet mastered the MERV, multiple re-entry vehicles.
Right.
Sorry, shutting you up now.
One of the things about this is they can drop one of these within 7 minutes anywhere on the surface of the planet.
Wow. That's nuts.
7 minutes. Delivery time.
But now remember,
where's that?
Speed of light.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lasers. Yeah.
Elon was propped up with black budget money. Yes, there was a lot of black money that went into those fucking laser beam developments. Yeah. You know that laser that they're going to talk back and forth and modulate all that internet across?
Right.
Those are the same
ground-based satellite stuff.
Bingo.
Yeah. And those towers are all.
Exactly.
I was involved with putting the laser communications.
How does that commercial go? The more you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's some interesting tech too, because it's ground-based satellite communication gear on top of those towers, and those towers communicate via laser. They've been doing this since 2007, right? So they've been actually implementing this stuff. See, when everybody was worried about the stingers, I was already on a completely different setup, so we called it Wi-Fi.
I saw it on TV. It's got to be true.
No,
that's anarchy. Anarchy's in there.
You know how they used to say you can't believe everything you see on the internet?
No, the thing was believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, or half of what you hear and none of what you see.
There you go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't believe anything you hear and only half of what you see.
Yeah.
And surely don't believe anything I'm telling you.
Yeah. Right. Go look it up for yourself. Yeah.
No, Don, you're an authority figure on this. Oh man. Smiley, what's going on, buddy?
But I'll put our energy weapons against their hypersonic weapons any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Bro.
Yep. They've already been tested. Well, they've already tested it.
Yeah.
They already tested it with the hypersonic missiles, and they've destroyed every single one of them.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a pretty good track record.
Remember all those missiles that were being launched out west? Nobody knew what the hell was going on? Okay, and then they make these fancy spirals in the sky and all those explosions going off and something failed. That was all the tests.
Okay.
Those were the tests. They weren't just accidental missile explosions. These were.
Dude, is that lasers on dolphins, or is that lasers on sharks?
A dolphin and a whale.
Got to be lasers on dolphins, whales, lasers on whales,
and a whale. A dolphin and a whale.
Yeah.
Dolphin and whale. Yeah.
See, we got shit like that. We got shit like that. We do.
Apparently, we do have trained dolphins to help. Navy SEALs and stuff.
Oh,
So
that program's been going on forever.
Ever since the defense budget tightened up, now we have Navy dolphins and Navy whales. Not just the
Navy
SEAls
whale
anymore.
with laser beams
Not
attached.
just the seal.
Navy whales. Dude, I got to tell you, we've had Navy whales ever since I was a little fucking skipper.
Yep.
So Navy whales have been out there for a long time.
Well, now they got lasers.
And now they got lasers, exactly.
Well, they announced earlier this year that the Navy and probably DARPA was involved with it too. They came public with the fact that they had for years been trying to they took digital recordings of whale songs, and they were trying to interpret them with computers and shit to break their communication and everything. And they said that it's just it no matter how much money they'll pour into it and how advanced computers they get, it probably will never be cracked. We'll never be able to talk with whales. It's just such a natural, freaky phenomenon that computer power will. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you put a warehouse full of Cray XMP mainframes to crunch the code, they might be able to do it. But that's.
I'm sorry. I've been communicating with Navy whales for fucking 25 years.
Okay.
And the only way to communicate with Navy whales is through booze.
I was just gonna say with
booze and really thick fucking beer goggles. Because when you go in for the big harpoon, you got to have them goggles, baby. You got to have all that beer lube too.
Yeah, you gotta get the whales all lubed up if you're gonna send them out with a limpet mine, on a kind of a suicide mission to scuttle a ship.
Did you say
scuttling some whales, babies, huh?
The world's supply of KY jelly for whales. I'm done.
Is that what they're demanding?
Yeah. I heard something about lubing up a whale. So I'm gonna roll it.
God.
Make them more hydrodynamic in the water.
Alcohol is the universal whale lube.
Yes.
Hey, Nightingale. How you doing? Welcome in.
That's a whale with a tail.
But no, I'm not worried about all that stuff. It's all just banter anyway. The Chinese may get a hold of something, but they just seem to fuck it up one way or another. And if they do a right job, they can't use the damn thing anyway somehow. It's always the way it is with them.
Nightingale, we were actually talking about energy weapons and hypersonic missiles before you walked in. And I know that sounds kind of really wrong, but we were. I mean, but then we just got Navy whales. It was all Smiley's fault. Smiley did that. It was all Smiley's fault. I mean, we were on the up and up. We really were. Hippies, you're welcome to join. Yes, sir. Somebody throw Hippies a link.
I was going to stay away from the whale blubber talk.
That's, you know what? You were the smart one among us. Really.
I was not here, so I couldn't.
Whale blubber and blowholes.
I mean, see? All right, Jesus, I should just shut up now.
Anyway, so how's that? You got everything set up? Get it moved in? Or?
Dude, I got nothing. Honestly, no. I mean, okay, for the last 2 days, I've been trying to set up the office here, and today was the first day of actual office work from my office, and it was wonderful,
Right.
and I loved it. Now I'm in the process of moving in, so I attached the trailer to the Jeep, went over to the storage locker, and took my
Yeah.
first load out of the storage locker, and that's going to be numerous loads to come back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But I am actually sitting on my desk chair now, my original desk chair, instead of fucking lawn furniture. So progress has been made.
Definite plus.
Yeah.
Progress has been made, yes. So yeah, I mean, it's all good. Do I got something on my? I gotta look at that.
Yeah, you got some fuzz on your lip.
I might have to shave that off or something. Anyway, yeah, it's all good. We're making progress. I'm trying to figure out the. I'm trying to figure out the final finances now. I'm trying to move this from a construction loan into a 30-year mortgage, and trying to make sure I hit the right rates at the right time, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But that's it. I mean, really, that's all I got.
Oh, shit.
We carry a harpoon, there are no whales, we tell tales and sing our whaling tune. I like that.
It's from Futurama.
What is that on the screen
Don,
there?
on the screen.
That is Jesus.
That's
Oh, I think you're
SBX-1. That's the sea-based radar platform that the Navy has that
Yes.
can maneuver around by itself at wherever it needs to go. You don't hear
Is it
anything
the
about that
floating
anymore.
platform?
Yeah, it's like an oil rig.
Oh, that's cool.
Only of
They use
antennas.
tugs to take it out. They take it out to sea with tugs, and then it's self-propelled after that. But you never hear any. You haven't. There's been no information about that or its movements or anything in like probably 3 or 4 years. The last that I had heard, was when the Koreans were getting real goofy about 6 years ago, doing all those tests out over the Sea of Japan, and it was out there, and then like went back to Hawaii for refit, and then you never heard anything else about it. Makes me think that they're actually weaponizing it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Let's face it, that's what it was made for.
That's what it was made for.
I would say more phased array radar. Under that dome is going to be some big old flat, not just phased array antennas, but also active electronic sensors, or ESA arrays, which can actually shoot the laser beams.
Emitters.
Emitters. Exactly. Emitters.
Yep. I know about that too, because that's all in the satellite communication, laser communication side stuff.
Yep. Phased array on steroids, basically.
Yeah.
So phased array, if you know anything about the history of phased array, you know that there's a phased array right there. Smiley's on the left. Phased array started off as a passive. It was first just passive, and then it was actually able to passively get an azimuth or a direction. And then it was able to get an elevation. And so through the years, it has grown from just being a simple set of beams to each one of the beams now having their own life, for lack of a better term. Guys, I swear that you need to look up Daniel. Anyway, go ahead.
So each laser emitter is basically independent from the others.
Yes.
Wow.
And each one of those little beams on there not only can create a wave to do a specific thing, but can also direct itself both up and down and sideways, and change power. It's just, it can do anything, literally.
Wow.
Each beam can do anything, DC to light, literally. So it can modulate a signal. It can receive a signal. It can, as a matter of fact, what they have these AES is doing now is instead of satellite antennas, they don't use those anymore.
Right.
They direct one of these beams to direct an energy beam at a satellite modulated in a specific way to engage that satellite with communications, therefore keeping your emitters down to a single finely honed directional emitter instead of a sweep emitter, so nobody sees you using this one emitter, laser beam like emitter from the ship to the satellite. And now you can modulate any kind of directions, communications, whatever you need with that satellite from that ship.
Oh, that's cool.
Through that radar system or through that panel right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's
Now,
built for frequency shift.
yeah.
Cool.
FSK, exactly.
They use X band, unlike the S band that Aegis uses and the C band that the Patriot uses. Very short wavelength.
I have to drop some news on you guys tonight, and it's nothing crazy.
Oh no!
We're
all gonna die.
No, just me. No, I'm just kidding. I had my very first COVID test today. Like I was feeling like shit, like actually feeling like shit. Like I might have.
Now hold on. You got the shot. So
I know.
We had faith in you being out there.
I had faith in myself too.
Being our point guy on this, okay? We're gonna put you out there as kind of like that maidenhead on the ship, so you fight the sea and we just kind of follow. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now hear me out, okay? I don't have any of the symptoms like loss of taste, smell, or anything like that. All I've had was a headache. Like that was all just yesterday. Headache, and I felt pukey. Literally, that's it. I went to go get the COVID test today, came back positive.
Excuse. Pardon.
There's that.
All right. So
you got the shot.
Are we gonna get the crud just by connecting with you on here on YouTube? Is YouTube is fucking
spreading my
chat an enabler?
Everyone, chatters included.
So because you got the shot, now you got COVID.
No, actually, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I've had COVID before the shot. Because I did. I actually lost my taste of my sense of taste for like 2 weeks. It was like taste, smell, it's gone.
Well,
now you're just covering for it.
Yeah.
Now you're just covering for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're just covering now.
Yeah, he's just covering. All right.
Just letting y'all know that the test did come back positive. So there is that.
There are still
it's a special for you because it's not the same as all those hundreds of thousands of other people that are doing the same thing.
Exactly. What about those other 30 million people that get the shot and get sick?
Yeah, COVID.
Well, that's the thing is that I did get somewhat sick from the shot. That's the thing. Like I had fever. I had
aloha, oi, aloha, oi.
Bon voyage, mano.
Dun, 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 dun.
I used to feel flavor on guitar.
It's been a pleasure knowing you. So, have you updated your last will and testament, and do you have all of your VA final arrangements worked out?
I'm pretty
what do they give you? What do they give you? $258 for that shit now?
Shit,
I want the Jeep.
You nobody wants that Jeep, bro.
I want the Jeep.
The Jeep is good.
Yeah, I'll take the Jeep.
Yeah,
I want the Jeep. You got to sign it though before you die.
you got to before that. To Wizard from Apex.
Right across the tailgate.
Drawn all over the hood.
No, on the tailgate, so everybody can see it.
Oh yeah, the tailgate that knocked my ass out for half a second.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that shit fucking whoo. That was a scary second there. Like I actually thought I cracked my noggin open.
So what? Did you think you were going to die there, or I mean?
I mean, no. Maybe a loss of some memories, but other than that, no.
Smile. That's Smiley's way of saying you're straight of outer space.
Now, that chip that Smiley was showing, that's one of those modules from that radar system. To give you an idea about how big that radar system is, that thing has 22,000 of those modules installed in it.
Wow.
The radar was described by a former director of the Missile Defense Agency as being able to track an object the size of a baseball over San Francisco all the way from Chesapeake Bay, Virginia.
Wow.
That's pretty intense.
That's crazy. Hey, fire the
See,
bull, guys.
And that's the one thing that I have always counted on from our United States military and intelligence community is that they are always 25 years ahead of everybody else when it comes to making shit that kills people. DARPA has been doing this so much longer. What's that?
Washburn is all freaking out because, like, if I'm out, tell me 3-minute warning. No, 3-minute warning, they'll fire in the bowl.
And it's time. Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the devil's UFC.
I love it.
You gotta stop that.
I could let it play for 10 hours straight if you want.
Nightingale, we'll wait on you. I'll wait on you. The rest of these slogs can go ahead, go early. I'll wait on you like a
I'll
gentleman
wait in
should.
solidarity with my man.
I didn't get the message in time.
We shall all
But I'll
stand together.
still
We
begin.
shall stand separately.
I'm sorry,
What was that, Woody?
Oh, I was making a comment. Did you guys? I was curious what you guys think about what the real potential of DARPA is. Besides, obviously, what they say publicly. But I'd like to know: is it really a meteorological weapon, where we can affect weather, or is it something we're going to use for defense? What are your
DARPA.
thoughts?
What do you mean?
DARPA is Defense
DARPA's an
Advanced.
agency.
Whoa. Can I have this one, please?
Yeah, you got that. Okay.
DARPA is Defense Advanced Research Projects.
Right.
Agency. So they have a plethora, and I mean hundreds of advanced projects going through their pipeline at any given time. All of them are defense related in one form or another, but a lot of them are early stage research and analysis.
Okay.
Like pretty much everything energy weapons has come through DARPA. Rail guns have come through DARPA.
Okay.
Satellite and radar systems, advanced radar systems, all come through DARPA.
The internet came from DARPA.
The internet came from DARPA.
Okay.
And so to answer, go ahead.
I was just saying DARPAnet.
So to answer your question, DARPA is a lot of things. And yes, it's very real. And yes, it is badass. They are 20 to 25 years ahead of everybody else doing anything else in the field. The
Hydro
Russians
robotics.
and the Chinese ain't got a clue as to what DARPA's doing.
Honestly, that would be one of my dream jobs, is working either for Lockheed Skunk Works or EG&G.
I mean, a lot of my career has brushed up against some of these dark projects, but I've never been involved in them. Just kind of know that they're in existence in
Right.
relation to other projects. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What
Right.
I understand, like those projects are like super.
Well, DARPA was born out of a project out of Area 51 that was taking technologies and adapting them and reverse engineering them, supposedly.
I can't even think. Basically, they separate the jobs out. That's what I can't think of. I can't pronounce the word right now.
Does that answer your question, or at least
projects
generate other questions?
What's up?
Does that answer your question?
I guess. Yeah.
Hold on. What was his name?
What was the question?
Fuck.
I just didn't know one of my dream jobs work for Skunk Works.
Don, where'd Don go? Did you just piss off Don?
Oh no!
So apparently, the military is working with Raytheon for a lot of their new radar. That's
Huh.
the company
Raytheon
that does
exists
it. Yeah.
to serve
Sure.
the military.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
What's the word?
So Apex, they do accept job applications on their website if you're interested.
I'm not gonna get noticed. What skill sets do I have that I can throw?
Do you have an electrical engineering background?
I mean, ish. Yeah, I guess.
Ish, yeah.
Not
All right.
enough, though. I wouldn't think. I mean, to get into advanced propulsion type stuff, nah, surely not.
No.
Just radar.
Without a college degree, the only thing you're going to get working at Lockheed is like a security guard job or a janitor.
Yeah, that sounds
And
about
you
right.
will still have to pass security clearance protocol.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've looked into stuff like that. All the big defense contractors, unless you got a college degree, you're just going to be, low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. You could make a lot of money working security for some of those companies.
But I'll tell you what, sometimes all it takes is a foot in the door, which could be a security job and just be really fucking smart.
True.
I'm going to say that most rocket scientists don't start out as a mail clerk. I mean, I'm just going to say, you don't go to college for 12 years to get that PhD, and you're like, I just hope I get in someplace, sir.
right.
And those guys probably are recruited too. Don't you think that the guys that go into dark projects, they're probably picked up as early as they could? Middle school science fair projects are probably recruiting grounds for those guys for potential.
Magnet school recruitions. Yep.
Exactly.
There's actually probably some truth to that.
There is.
There's
a lot of truth to that.
I ended up coming in second place in my high school science fair for a radiated gourd seed project that I did. And they wanted to. I got a couple different colleges looking to kind of recruit for that experiment. So I'm sure the smart kids are getting their references in. I guess. Hey, Valentine.
Hey.
Welcome in.
It works now. I got a tablet.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah, shit, man. No, that shit's more real than the magnet school recruiting. Do you remember Real Genius, the movie?
Yeah.
That kind of shit. That was kind of real. It was actually more real than just a movie kind of thing. They recruit these guys that are just brains. I mean,
well, and it's been public knowledge for years that like agencies like the CIA, the NSA, and other big agencies actively recruit high school students. They'll show up at the school for like career fairs and stuff.
It usually happens in middle school, though. I will say that if the school district has a middle school, like the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, if they have a middle school and then they have a senior high system, it usually happens in the middle school, 7th, 8th, and 9th grades, because that's when they start noticing that, hey, this guy's just a lot smarter than the other kids, and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that's by the time, you said middle school. It may even be earlier now with all the testing they do. Honestly, they could probably pick a kid up 2nd grade on a trend, and by the time he's in 4th grade, say, okay, this kid is way outperforming everybody else, and mark him, and then see what happens to is this kid going to be trustworthy? Does he stay out of trouble? Is he an American? I mean, and that's how you get a spy.
Right.
You don't go back and find them. You just follow them and weed out the ones that don't work.
Yep.
And then there's the theory that they grow them.
And well, I know it's a theory, but can you say 100% otherwise?
They'd like to get them young.
That's Joe Biden's motto.
No. I'm talking about the whole start to finish kind of thing. I'm talking about the genetically design these fuckers.
I could see that with cloning and stuff.
Right. They genetically design these are designers
program nowadays.
Yeah, the theory goes that they're growing them.
You know what they probably do? They use that technology and they put it into like the sperm donation bank program throughout the country to randomly get women pregnant with genius babies. Wouldn't surprise me.
Well,
I think it'd be more like to dumb everybody down.
Oh no,
well,
Don! Come back.
Hey Don, what's up? You remember?
So I want to go on record as saying the only way that I'm going to be able to justify to continue to listen to you conspirators is for me to get on here and talk. Okay. That said, you motherfuckers give our government and whoever the hell else you think is driving this, running this show, way more credit than they deserve. Okay.
Well,
they're not even clued in on anybody in high school for any of that kind of physics shit. Okay. They're not touched until they are in college working on a DARPA sponsored weapons laser program and they start shining and we want to pick him up. That kind of, you guys are fucking, I don't know where you get this shit. I really don't. And then when you start saying, well, we grow them, at that point in the program, I had to cut you off and I had to say, okay, either you got to stop talking like this or I got to stop listening. So something's got to give.
If we don't grow them, then how do you explain Apex? Masculinity.
I got nothing.
And intelligence.
You got me there.
I mean, he was the prototype for real genius.
Hands up in the air, brother. I got nothing.
Yeah, he's one of the programs that didn't work.
Where's my Men in Black neuralizer?
We're kind of just having fun with it, though, Don. That's all.
I know.
Yeah.
I had to get up here and say something anyway.
Dude, I should write books of like Tom Clancy and shit,
See, now Clancy, I always loved Clancy because of his accuracy. Because of his technical accuracy is the reason I did Clancy. The shit that he wrote about could actually take place.
Happen.
Oh, yeah. And he predicted a lot of shit that actually happened.
Yeah.
Whereas some of these other motherfuckers, I'm sorry, they're so far out there.
I know. Some of them are just stupid.
The first time I heard about a hijacked plane being used as a weapon was Tom Clancy.
Yes. In Dead of Honor.
Yes. I actually just recently got into military fiction, and it's It's
Well,
a fucking
you can't-
amazing genre. Of
You can't
books.
do any better than Clancy. I mean,
Yeah.
he's dead now, so he's got a lot of ghostwriters that are continuing his,
Right.
universe. And some of it's good, some of it's not. But the original Clancy novels, okay, to give you an idea how credible this guy was, his very first novel, Hunt for Red October, came out early 80s. Was President Reagan's one of Reagan's favorite books.
That's right.
And the Naval Office of
Feds
Investigation
called him.
the Navy intelligence police got in touch with them. Basically, they thought he was released, that he was working with the Russians or something, because the knowledge that he had of submarines and how they work and what's all in them and everything, they did not believe that he got that all from open source material, which he did.
Wow.
Guys with the black shiny shoes showed up at his door and started asking questions that they considered him to be a threat to national security.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They did that with Kubrick. Remember whenever Kubrick did the what was it, Dr. No, and he had the bomber? It was
Dr.
so
No,
detailed on the inside they thought that he'd stolen the plans.
Wow.
And they investigated, and he's like, no, it's all memory, or not memory, but just speculation. It was that accurate.
That's nuts.
John Sewell, welcome back.
What's up,
Yeah.
Jack?
Welcome in.
In fact, Apex, do you have the ability to read EPUB files,
Yeah.
like electronic books? I've got pretty much everything Tom Clancy ever wrote. I can email it to you.
Yeah.
Clancy is the granddaddy. He's the boss man. Him and when he came out with Hunt for Red October, that was the first strike. That's the fucking that's the standard by which all others are now gauged.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't it be
It's nice
amazing
to-
if you could actually have a John Patrick Ryan as your president?
We did.
Which
41,
one was that?
No, I think John Patrick Ryan was a little bit better than Trump. That's just my personal opinion. I would rather.
Oh,
see
I agree.
Ryan
I
in office than
wouldn't.
Trump.
He couldn't be the president because the protocols would not allow him to be the action G.I. Joe action man that he really is. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying the CIA director is not down in the jungle, actually wrestling with gorillas?
Exactly. Who knew? I mean, Woody's clearly on top of this, right?
Yep.
I really got to get rid of this. Some fucked up shit.
But you remember the what was that, Hitman, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie, by the way.
That's what I was playing off of. It had a barcode, not a name. Yeah.
Getting down to my very last nugs from plants. I'm gonna have to start buying here eventually again.
You've gone through everything you grew this summer?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. H. Effing Christ, bro.
My little Barbie scissors.
I hear they make those in men's sizes too.
You know.
Oh,
Little
my
boy sizes
Lord.
even.
I'm floored that you've gone through all of those two plants.
I mean, I sold a little bit of it, but most of it was smoked.
I want
Or
to probably
making
say that
that
right here.
Oy.
Or made into edibles. There's that.
Better you than me,
those
bro.
two plants would have lasted me a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. Is
Nah.
anybody familiar with
Well,
Mephisto
we'll try that.
seeds?
Say
Say
what?
again.
Is anybody familiar with Mephisto seeds?
No.
Auto flowers.
Oh, autoflowers. I will here probably in the next 3 months. I'll have some experience with them.
Well, check out Mephisto. I'm
Okay.
telling you, they have got some crazy seeds, and they're in such demand that there's actually you have to like go into a lobby and wait for your number to be drawn.
Oh
But
wow.
I'm telling you, it is absolutely amazing looking product. Amazing.
Well, so does, well, I tell you what we've
Well-
been doing with is we've been working the seeds right out of Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
Yeah.
And I looked them up, and they are very comparable. They're not as highly rated though. That's the only thing.
See, I'm on the
But the price
fence
is right
for
with these
auto
guys.
flowers because there's two different ways to make plants auto flowers. You can do extremely selective long-term breeding practices to make auto flower plants, and that's the way to go. There's also auto flower seeds that are the result of chemical and basically genetic modification with
Ruderalis.
chemicals and pheromones and hormones, and yeah, I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'd rather have more of a natural.
The original auto flower technology basically came about. Okay, there's, obviously there's cannabis sativa and cannabis indica. Well, there's also other species around, and one of the biggest ones is cannabis ruderalis.
Ruderalis.
And that's basically Siberian weed. It grows in ditches. It grows in the wild up there. It has a low THC content, but it has because the seasons are short up there. It has a very short vegetative length, and it flowers once it starts flowering. I think the flowering period is only like maybe 8 or 10 weeks until it's ready to go, after maybe 4 to 6 weeks of vegetation at the most.
Yeah, that's what.
And they cross that with standard good stock of indica and sativa, and I think it was mostly like 35% ruderalis to 65% another strain, where they were able to isolate it after years to work out all the quirks to get auto flower in the market about 10 years ago. Oh.
Now there's some companies that are producing literally producing mutant seeds.
Woody, have
They
you
don't
grown
look like
auto
they-
flowers before?
That's
I
all I
have
grow.
That's all you grow?
Yeah,
Was
How long
all
have you been growing auto flowers?
that's all I'm growing. Yeah, I grow ILGM. I've got some from I don't know. I've had about 11 different strains. They all work out well.
Now you can use for auto flowers. You can use 24-hour lighting,
yeah.
right?
I set it and forget it. Put it in a hydroponic system. Check it. Make sure my temperature is running. I've got a 4x4 with a hydroponic. I've got an aeroponic system coming in with misters.
Yeah.
Foliate at night, and that's what I run. I run 2,000 watt lamps, and it works out well. Never turn them off. I check my every day. I check my pH. Every day I check my deal. And my parts per million in my hydro. Look at the leaves. Make sure I don't have anything growing on it.
Right.
And then do it once over, and then that's it. Walk away.
That might be the way to go.
2 months later, you're good. Only problem is, and these are ruderalis like Canoe's talking about. Only problem is that there's no cloning.
Right.
It's just you got to buy, and that does add up because good seeds, brother, are not cheap for all to grow.
No, they're not.
And good, and you want good seeds. If you're going to get one, you're going to spend 8 months watching it grow. You want something that's going to pay off, and that's why I like those Mephisto seeds. I guess their grape is so good that when you smoke it, it's like drinking grape juice.
Yeah.
Triple grape.
And then there's the outfits that are breeding auto grow with and they're feminized.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That shit's expensive as hell.
That's what
I wouldn't trust it because most of the feminization process involves artificial hormone insertion in the genetics. And I'm not into that.
So you just do regular seeds, straight up.
Yeah, usually. Although I've got a small little seed bank that I've been collecting up, so there's that. I can be
I
kind
get
of.
all my seeds straight from Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
Well,
.com.
I'm between cycles right now, so that'll
Not to necessarily cross promote or anything, but there's a company over in California, CSI Humboldt, and they're known for their crossbreeding and everything, and they're trying to get back the really super potent indicas from like the early times. Like that's what their goal is.
And I'm doing organic outside grow.
What's up?
I'm doing organic outside grow.
That's the best kind, I think.
Yeah, it really is.
I tell you what. Once
And
I
I
went
just
to
smoke a shit ton of it. So
oh yeah, no, dude, no. I tell you what. The hammer came over.
Nice.
The hammer came over this past Saturday, right?
Yep.
And I paid him back some of what I owed him in the form of MK Ultra. Ooh. He got lost in his own camper trailer, and it's not that big. He did. He found the rake, and he raked like a madman. He was just. I didn't realize I was. Wow.
Hey, Valentine, what do you use for your to keep the pest off outside organically?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I live up in Michigan, and we don't have no problems up here.
Okay. No, bugs take a shower with you in Missouri.
Yes, they do.
We don't. They don't. They really don't give a shit.
You know what I've really noticed though, the smoking the cigars or the pipe.
Yep.
The bugs hate it. They stay the hell away.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I almost don't want to wash down my walls because it keeps the bugs out. No shit.
On the porch, I bought a cheap ceiling fan, and we wired it in, and just a little bit of draft kept every mosquito away. And between that and the cigars and pipe smoke, we never had a bug. I mean, literally, people were walking down the street bleeding from bugs, and we're sitting there just fools. So
you're right. Yeah,
we have mosquitoes, Valentine, that literally sound like a hovercraft. We fly by to small dogs and children.
Yeah, where I worked at up in Canada, those mosquitoes up there, you got to be in your tent like 5 minutes before sundown. Yeah. Otherwise, you're in for a world of hurt.
Now, I know
inside your tent, it doesn't sound like a swarm of mosquitoes outside your tent. It sounds like one mosquito the size of a helicopter outside your tent. I'm not joking.
It's like Ride of the Valkyries.
Right. But yeah, you remember how the flies were when you guys were down here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we normally, and we didn't have much of them this year, and I'm kind of grateful. But normally we've got these flies the size of your friggin' thumb.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, horse flies or
and they get on your shirt, and they don't bite, they spit, and they'll spit through a fabric, and yeah, but we call it a bite because it feels like a bite, but you're getting stung by a bee, and
that hurts like how.
Yeah,
fuck bugs.
Yeah, they're badass, dude. If you flip one kid on your back, you gotta stop and get it off of there, otherwise it's gonna sting you.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, dude. I'm telling you, they're the size of your fucking thumb. They're like a bumblebee damn near.
I got hit by one or two of those while I was down there.
Yeah, but at least you didn't have a a tick on your dick like I
What the
Now,
fuck?
hold up. Did that
You had a
happen
tick in your
before or
dick.
after the story that I told about that my friend having to have surgery because of that?
What?
Was that before or after that story?
Oh no, this is before. This happened on like day 3 up there. Or
Oh
day-
God!
Yep. I woke up the one morning and I was taking a piss behind the big tree next to the frog pool. And then
Right.
like 10 minutes later, I went to go take a shower. And just from standing by that tree, because they had some weeds growing up on it, the tick must have jumped from the weeds to my crotch. And I went to go take a shower and I'm lathering up and I'm like, I felt something. I'm like, that's not supposed to be there.
Oh,
Where did you
Jesus.
say you fucked on my penis?
You're not good looking enough for me. Get out.
Hey, Valentine earmuffs. Do you guys have you guys ever heard of the Brazilian penis fish?
I
Yes.
believe I have.
It
You know, like
will
little
go-
white
it will-
ones that are long.
And the vagina fish too.
it swims up your urine and lodges in your urethra or whatever, and
Yeah, I
it
heard
launches
of that.
itself.
This is a thing.
You have to piss to a
This
Yeah.
is the thing.
You gotta be careful.
You'll have to get your dick cut off.
And it's not just bugs.
Fuck
There's
all
little fish
that.
that do it too.
Yeah. It's
And
not
they have
just a
spikes
fish.
on them.
It's a fish. Yeah, it goes one way.
Yep.
Wow.
Everything's
talked about
trying
it.
to kill us, man.
They talked about it in that movie back in the early 90s, Medicine Man with Sean Connery.
Yeah.
That's where I first heard about it. Great movie, by the way.
It is
Yeah,
good.
I did hear you're not supposed to like pee into like swamps and stuff and like bogs because bacteria can travel up the stream, but I never thought
Well, no,
a
they
fish
they
could do
tell you
that.
not to swim in that kind of water to begin with because of the threat of amoebas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why they had to shut that one park down at Disneyland
Yep.
or Disney World.
Yeah, every few years you hear down in the South about some girl or some kid that was swimming in a swamp and they ended up getting a brain-eating amoeba and they died.
Flesh-eating
And it
bacteria.
was mostly
Uh-huh.
from being in swamp water. It's slow and
Mhm.
stagnant, and that shit just is everywhere. What's up,
It's a breeding
Huckleberry?
Huckleberry Hound.
Hey,
Watch out for the vagina fish.
There's my
It's a coming to get you.
Someone
See-
say penis fish. I better jump in.
Huh.
well,
Oh, there goes Huckleberry.
My bad.
apparently, dolphins are very rapey in the wild.
Yeah.
So I've got
All right. I'm going to get out of here before Huckleberry starts talking about her squirrel again.
Oh, damn.
It's so cute
I'll be in
though.
chat.
No, you know why?
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
oh man.
Oh, shit.
We're talking about fish down in the Amazon that will swim up. They'll follow if you're like in the water and you pee in the water, they'll detect the urine and follow it to its source and wiggle their way inside and cause massive damage.
That's like
gross.
a water version of a botfly.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
kind
Those
of.
things
Yeah.
are terrible.
I'm sorry.
He says you can run, but you can't
But you
hide.
can't hide.
Yeah.
You can run, but you'll only die tired.
Right. Oh, shit. But yeah, oh shit, man. I'm down to 2 rabbits for sale.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. What we went through about 48, maybe 50 rabbits. So yeah, over the season. completely. We had about 50 or so, somewhere around there, rabbit bunnies, and we sold all of them, except for 2. I've got my backup. I got 2 backup females and a backup male, which I'll prove in the spring, and then I'll sell them as if I don't need them. I can go ahead and sell them for proven bow and buck, doe and buck.
Can you manipulate their breeding season by changing their light cycle?
Well, they don't really have a breeding season. You kind of create it as you're managing them.
Okay.
Okay. 'Cause
I've never raised rabbits myself. My dad did.
Well, they can have babies every 60 days.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you wanted to stress out a female like that, you could. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't sure if you could breed them just like maybe 2 or 3 times a year, or as many times as.
Well, generally you would do. I find that you could do them 4 times a year without stressing them, because their gestation cycle is 30 days. Their weaning cycle is about between 30 and 45 days. And then you give them the rest of that 3rd month time to rest up and rebuild their system, and then get them pregnant again. So you can do it. I do it 3 times a year because I don't want to have, because they are outside cages and all that. I don't breed late fall because I don't want dead babies in the winter.
Yeah.
So I usually breed them like the last week of February. As soon as the hard cold goes away, I'll breed them then. And then by the time they're ready to give birth, we're into March. You know what I'm saying? And then, 30 days after that, I can separate them from the mama and give her that 3rd month to rebuild, and then do it again. So they have 3 good birth cycles every year. And that allows them to winter the last one you do is in the fall. And then I usually try to do that in October. You know what I'm saying? And then that way they have the babies in November, and they'll weather the winter with the babies, and I don't have to worry about them, having problems for the winter. But yeah, to have a birth, my first year doing this, I was like, oh, it's okay, just it's gonna be cold. Okay, the mama will take care of the babies. And they need a little bit. If you're gonna do a winter birth cycle, they need to be an indoor kind of situation.
Yeah.
Now, are you still manually masturbating the males to get their semen?
No, I don't do. I don't do that, dude. There's no reason, man. You take the female out of her cage. You take the female out of the cage, and you put it in the male's cage. Usually, within about 60 seconds, you can take the female out because the male's already locked up and fell over. You know what I'm saying? This usually happens in less than a minute or 2. And then, you're done for, do that 3 days in a row. You do it 3 days in a row, and then she's good and pregnant.
Miriam's in the house. Welcome, Miriam.
Miriam said she was going to join the stream tonight.
Right? I remember this.
I was not witness to that statement, so
I made some good chicken tonight. I ended up making that teriyaki chicken finally.
Can we block Apex till he's done feeding his face? I'm starving.
Sorry.
Oh God, that's worse. That's a close up.
No. This is a close up.
Oh.
Right. So Valentine, what's up?
Not much. just getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't gonna cook dinner, and then I told my dad, he's like, "What are we having?" I'm like, "We're having pasties," and he's like, "Well, I think we'll get the turkey at Kroger." I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner then."
Oh wow. Yeah.
He's old, so if he wants Thanksgiving dinner, he gets it.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, we got turkeys all over the place all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah, there's flocks and flocks of them around here, within a couple miles. Everybody that comes in, like a lot of people coming in the store the last week or two saying that they're driving around 2 miles south or 2 miles east of here and, having to stop in traffic because there's flocks of turkeys running around in the intersections,
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Not just crossing the road. They'll get to an intersection and just like run around the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, my dad gets tons of them, and they'll go up to the glass window and see the reflection, and they'll peck on it like they're fighting themselves, and there's blood all over the windows. They're crazy.
That sounds like demonic possession.
Yeah.
No, it's
That's
just crazy
why you should
wild
be able to
turkeys.
carry around a 20 gauge shotgun with you wherever you drive.
Good.
Huckleberry, I want breasts too. I don't think we're talking about the same thing though. Sorry, I had to throw that out there.
But no, I mean, Walmart's got turkeys for 58 cents a pound.
Yeah.
There weren't supposed to be turkeys available. Remember all that rhetoric?
I got a turkey breast that's been sitting in my chest freezer for about 3 years. I wonder if it's still any good. Probably freeze or burn like crazy and just good enough for cat
Might
food.
be a little rough.
Yeah, might do a noodle soup or I don't know. I would try. I'd look at it, and if it's not,
I need to clear out that freezer anyway, because I might be getting a deer hide tomorrow and a deer head, so I need freezer space to put those in until I can work on them.
Oh wow,
nice.
Yeah, the people across the street from my store, they were able to. One of their close friends shot a doe yesterday, and they went and picked it up today to butcher it. And I'm like, well, if you don't use the hide, if you don't, it's a doe. I'm like, and if you don't need the head for anything, I'll take both, so I can get the brains, so I can do brain tanning on the hide.
Yeah, there you go.
I want some buckskin. Yeah, I want to completely de-hide it and on both sides. No hair, just the leather.
Nice.
I was telling the kid at work who was telling me about it because he had to go help the dude drag it out of the woods today. And I'm like, yeah, ask your dad if he doesn't use the hide, I'll take the hide too. And while you're at it, it's a doe. So if you don't want the head, I'll take the head. And he's like, what are you going to do with the head? And I started explaining, what brain tanning is. He'd never heard of it. He's like, oh my God, how are you going to get the brains out? I'm like, well, how do you think? He's like, that's disgusting. I can't believe you would do that. I'm like, come on, you work in a deli. You know where meat comes from.
Right.
He's 18. He doesn't know any better. I'm like, you can come over and watch me do it. Because all I'll do is I'll take it, a hatchet and just use a hammer with the hatchet to crack the skull open, scoop out the brains.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna
take the whole chicken. Huckleberry.
I thought you were going to taxidermy it or something.
No, I'm just gonna cut it open for the brains. That's all.
Oh,
Make
okay.
cheese.
Yeah, it's a doe. I don't need a doe head on my wall.
But you get that's a lot of meat in the jaws and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not that hungry.
Oh, no, there's a lot of muscle in the jaws and
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the neck and stuff like that. Got a lot of meat to it too.
It all depends on how he butchered it tonight. I have no idea what his plans were.
But yeah, if you get the neck and stuff, there's flanks in there that are pretty good too.
Jaw meat.
Mm-hmm. On the neck,
Like
neck
Huck was
meat as
talking
well.
about hog's maw and shit like that. Yep, same thing.
No, the neck meat is good too. So.
Yeah, and then I was telling him about how they're not doing it in Ohio, but a lot of the surrounding states, the health departments in those states are making statements with the wildlife agencies about how COVID is infesting the deer population, and if you harvest a deer, when you gut it out and when you butcher it, you should be wearing gloves and a mask. And I'm like, he's
God.
like, he was like, what? Yeah, he's kind of like woke to our way of thinking, but he still could. He's like, it's been proven that you can't transfer it from dogs to people. The same should apply from deer to people. I'm like,
Not really, but still, you should still wear some kind of protection on your hands at least.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But
I'm not wearing a mask to butcher a deer. That ain't happening.
that's kind of stupid.
I gotta ask this question then. So, or at least pose this theory. So, are you telling me that COVID, supposedly came from a bat, was transferred to humans, and now humans are transferring this back to animals?
That's
At what
kind of
point
what
does it never stop?
Briefly,
it's a song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
Lord.
Somebody started singing it.
I know.
What was that
Damn
lady's
it,
name that
stuck
sang
in my
that?
head now. Thanks, Liz. I'm gonna have to cook rack of lambs just to.
What was her name?
Just to tribute.
I can't remember the name.
Lamb chops.
Yeah, well, the lady's name that did the lamb chop thing.
Oh God.
When she was young, she was hot as fuck. I think she did a couple of Hitchcock movies, to be honest with
you.
There's something about a small Christian woman sodomizing a lamb on camera that just really does it for me. Maybe it's because I'm Scottish. I don't know.
Oh,
in other hunting news, I saw today that they opened bear season in Pennsylvania like 2 or 3 days ago, and the very first reported kill in the whole state,
Sherry Lewis.
Sherry Lewis, yeah.
Sherry Lewis. Yeah, the very first reported kill directly followed the death of the hunter. He was hunting with a partner, and his partner was like walking around some rocks in a creek bed or something, and he fell, dropped his rifle, and the rifle went off and killed his partner. So he got the deer, but he lost his buddy.
Well, I was curious what Dick Cheney was up to.
Bear.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, they say the deer or the bear population in Pennsylvania is skyrocketing over the last few years. So they're actually like pushing people to go out. You know, they're advertising it on the TV and everything. Bear season's here. Go get yourself a
really?
bear. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Because
one by us, and they don't come down this far south.
I haven't seen the deer. I haven't seen a bear here since that cave. I haven't gone and checked that out yet, but the leaves just did come down. So
You've got bears. There's bears in the Ozarks now because they're moving up from Arkansas.
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, well we got the blacks around here.
Yeah.
And we've been getting. I haven't seen any cats moving, but we've got armadillos all of a sudden.
The armadillos are horrible. You know, they have leprosy.
The black ones, the dark ones, the black ones all have
That's
the leopard.
racist.
That's what the conservation department
God
said.
damn it, I'm a dog and I know that. But yeah, If I see a black armadillo, I will let them know they are not welcome in my neighborhood.
right.
You keep talking about the blacks, and BLM will be up in this motherfucker.
How long will it take him to be gone? Cloning and BLM brings him right back.
Black armadillos matter.
The only armadillo I've ever seen in my life was in captivity at the Cleveland Zoo. And it was a young one. It was only like maybe a year old tops.
I think they're kind of
And
cute.
it was totally mentally retarded. It had problems.
Great.
It did not like being in captivity, apparently. I watched this thing in its enclosure, and for the entire 10 minutes I was watching this thing, all it did would run a circle around its enclosure, stop, turn around, and then charge the opposite side of the enclosure with his head and just beat his head against the wall.
Poor little dude.
I'm like, why do you guys? I pulled like a caretaker aside. I'm like, why do you guys have this thing on display? That's just wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think armadillos are freaking adorable with their little noses and their shells. Sorry. Am I the only one who thinks the pests are cute? I'm going to shut up now.
I'm just going to make an observation. You're the only one that thinks a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm just holy shit. I would say it's time for pie, but I'm out of pie.
That's rough.
I know.
Fail.
It's a pie famine.
I can't feel that I'm sorry for you.
I didn't say a word. Not a word. I'm not going to say the S word. It's not going to happen. You said you were going to jump up here if I ever came up here at one time, but you've never come up here. You and I can never get on a panel together because every time I get up here, you leave. And I will not say the S word in public anymore.
Now, I don't know what the S word is, so
You'll have to ask either Wizard or Huckleberry what the
I'm
S
a dog. I'm not asking people. Just tell me, please.
Tree bacon.
Never happening. Never going to happen. I will never say the S word again. Somebody inform this gentleman of what the S word is.
Squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel like the ones I chase in the yard.
Squirrel.
Yeah. A furry little squirrel.
No, that's a different squirrel.
Oh,
Come on, Huckleberry. Grab a link.
The squirrels around here, they play on my roof, and they sound like fucking crackheads. Tearing around, chasing each other, just playing and everything, but it makes the devil's noise up in my bedroom.
Yeah, I bet. Well, shoot, down at Wizards, you've got those squirrels that throw nuts at people.
Yeah,
So those are the secret squirrels.
Dude,
they got aim too.
Dude, I was walking out your fence and one landed right at my feet as I was walking out.
Right past his
I had one
cage,
hit
man.
me
Like,
multiple
That was
times.
a warning shot. That was a warning shot. The squirrels are the first line of defense in the Ozarks.
right.
That's hilarious.
When
You
I
get
was
past
unloading
copperheads,
that
moccasins,
big
and
ass water
squirrels.
cube out of Randy's truck, I got beamed in the head like 3 times. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
Right. And when we start shooting them, they go nocturnal.
Night raids.
They do, too. It's funny as shit.
Oh wow.
It's time for cupcake.
I'm gonna get something to eat myself. I'll be back.
Mm. All right, Washburn. Dream well, Patriot. Dream well, Patriot.
Yes, they're working together.
Okay. Get your ass up here. Get the link. And just come on.
It's been
Don't
too long
shoot.
since we've
Come
had a
on.
ladies' night.
Yeah.
Here,
Imagine,
let me-
imagine if we got like
I
Huckleberry
hear a lot of
with
excuses like, I'm tired, my head hurts.
yeah, we need
That
like
would-
Nightingale, Huckleberry, Miriam, and
Valentine.
Valentine and Tanya.
Dude,
And
we
Oh,
gotta
God.
get all of
Clan
them.
Mama. We haven't seen her in a while.
We
Who
would have
else?
so many people here in viewers. Oh my gosh.
Where'd Don go?
All over on camera. Just saying. Just saying.
Don was feeling left out because I didn't include his name with all the women.
He's coming back now. All right.
Dang, Michigan again.
Because they would need some male supervision. What's up, AZ? How you doing?
Start a ladies' night. Yeah.
You fucking fuckers. You fucking fucking fucker. You fuckheads.
Fuckity fuck.
I was clearing off a space for Nightingale and Huck to come up.
You don't have to.
Trying to give them a spot and some clearance there, but Canoe's got me all butthurt because I
Hi,
couldn't get all.
Nightingale.
Hi, Nightingale.
Hey, Nightingale, how you doing?
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
So
Red Rover, and Huckleberry right over.
Warhead
sours.
sours.
Man, those are good.
Medicated.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, buddy.
You don't chop those up and snort them, do you? Just saying.
Yes.
So did Huck decide that
So
she
is
wasn't going
everyone
to join
getting
us?
together with their families for Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
I got
Yes.
COVID. I'm not allowed.
I have no idea. No one's told me anything, so I'll just have to wait and see.
I
got 3 that I know I got to attend. 3 Thanksgiving dinners.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one with the family, just at home.
Well, we got. I got 8 kids. Getting them all in one place is kind of a problem.
Hey, Apex, did you just say you had the COVID?
I do. I've got COVID. I'm a
Oh my
rose
God.
puppy.
When you said that, you reminded me of a guy one time. He's like, nah, I can't go with you. I got the Detroit drip. I'm like, dude, what is the Detroit drip? He says, yeah, I was with these girls last night and I ain't feeling too well today. I was, okay, I'll shut up now.
That's like Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah.
Hey, Huckleberry. How you doing?
Huckleberry.
I'm sorry, Nightingale, to be so. Huck, bringing the squirrel up.
Yeah.
Hi, y'all.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
The game
Another day in Happy Land.
The squirrel's sleeping.
Valentine is Alice now. Usually it's Kim.
I haven't seen Kim up here in quite a while.
I
Come to
haven't
think
seen
of it,
Kim
it's
in a
been
while
probably
either.
2 weeks since I've seen her. Hope you're all right, sister.
Yeah, I'd give her a text, but I don't have her number.
Well,
What
I
is
saw
that,
her
Smiley?
after the last I saw her was when she had gotten the kerosene heater that I sent out to her, and she said she was doing all right. So that was about a week and a half ago.
See, one of these things are not the same. One of these things are not like the other.
Right.
One of these things got the vaccine, and now it's got COVID.
I know, right? Miriam, you're on point with this. It's like, you get the shot, you get the you get the you get the crud. You get the shot, you get the crud. Everybody that's
Right.
getting the shot gets the crud.
Yep.
Some of them get the crud and die from the crud.
Well, I don't feel like I'm on my deathbed. I'm here munching on
No.
Cheetos, smoking weed.
No, but you still get the crud. I mean,
Right.
You're right.
My brother got the vaccine and he's got COVID right now.
Ooh,
what the
good luck.
Yeah.
And you want to give this to our children?
Right?
No.
Oh, with heart attack medicine or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, fuck all that.
No.
Hey, AZ's in chat.
Fuck that.
What's up, AZ?
No.
Yeah, was
Nightingale, what was that
Now
you
he
showed us?
only has a slight dry cough and his hair
thing.
aches. Yep. I've been there. That's a cute little bowl there or bong there, Nightingale.
Wait, which one?
Nightingale's got the cutest little bong there.
Yeah,
Look
hold
at
it
that.
up.
So
I'll push it up full
tiny.
screen.
8 inches.
Hold that up again.
Aww.
Those are
Cute. That's
badass,
got
actually.
cute written all over it.
Those are badass, actually, dude. I
It's
know.
portable. It's good for camping.
And fire in the bowl.
Yeah?
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com. .com. Sorry,
You can actually do the hand thing on that one now.
I got one better. I'll dab it.
No, you can do the you can do the hand thing underneath it like that.
You sounded like you just gave yourself a hernia.
Okay, that did not sound like a good hand thing. I'm just saying. We're a mixed company here. We're trying to be adults, so take it easy with the hand things.
Now, the fucked up thing is I did give myself a side cramp when I did that.
Jazz hands.
Man.
So, girls, what are you? Valentine says she's making a turkey dinner.
Oh, hold on. Medical news flash. Cheetos kills COVID.
My mom's in charge of that. I'm in charge of the pumpkin pie. That's easy enough for me. But yeah, my mom's doing a ham. She's doing a turkey. She's doing, candied yams, the canned cranberry, all that stuff, the mashed potatoes. So all I can do is some desserts. So pumpkin pie it is.
Okay, my wife.
Yeah, if I end up
ahead.
not going to family dinner, I think I'll find a good restaurant in the area that's doing a prime rib dinner.
He said he was taking
That's what I'd be willing to
Okay.
do that just to treat myself.
My wife
Heck
plans
yeah,
for this
that
meal
sounds good.
all year. My wife plans for this meal all year. I've built her a brand new kitchen with three, hold on, three fucking ovens. And she's going to
Oh
stuff
my
each one of them with a
gosh.
fucking perfect turkey.
Oh, that sounds like heaven.
So
3 ovens.
she's doing the whole thing. Cranberry, stuffing. I mean, we import our stuffing from Newfoundland. I don't tell you how fucking far we go on this shit. Our stuffing is called savory. It's not called stuffing.
I'm gonna go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, you know you're
My
hardcore for
stuff is
Thanksgiving
called
if you have to pay
stovetop.
import tax on your stuffing.
Exactly. My wife plans for this all year. She buys extra birds just for Thanksgiving and Christmas. She loves to cook, and I love to make sure that she can cook. I buy her all the cooking tools she ever wants. She needs new pans, we get new pans. She needs new ovens, we get new ovens.
Well, up until I sold my last house and ended up in this situation, I was the one that always made. I was the cook. I was the one that always made the big family get together, turkey and ham and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I am not the cook. Okay, just so we're
You
clear.
are the eater.
Don, put that sexy keg away.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to expose myself like that.
You know what? If you can do it, I can do it.
But no, I'd make 2 turkeys, or a turkey and a ham, and the pies and the cookies and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes and all that jazz. They'd bring on the side dishes like macaroni and cheese or chicken potatoes or
Green bean casserole.
green bean
Oh yeah,
casserole.
green
Yep.
beans and corn and the breads.
Well, I'll
Wifey
provide the
has
corn.
these dinner
'Cause we're
rolls.
we're always going to have corn and green
Gravy.
and I've got the gravy. Nobody can touch my gravy. This is like, yeah.
Okay.
My mom makes
I'm gonna
world
ask you,
championship
It
grade
sounds
gravy.
Okay,
bomb.
full
That sounds so
disclosure.
good.
Full disclosure. Not 3
Do you
ovens,
do anything
but
special
the
with the
last.
turkey? Like smoke it? Like what do you do?
Oh, I
Very
cook it in the bag. I got a process. I cook it in a bag.
The best
And-
way to do it.
And then I cook it, and I actually cook it upside down for the first 2.5 hours. And then I flip it for the last hour and a half when I want the top to brown anyway. So if the bag does rip, I just simply let it be. Okay, so it gets nice and brown, and I'll baste it if it breaks. But if it don't break, all I got to do is tint that bag up and put it on for another hour and a half. And that skin inside is perfectly crisp. Oh yeah, and the meat inside the skin is absolutely dripping moisture and juices. So all the breast is never dry. When you cook it upside down, you know how the dark meat is usually always so moist and tender and cooked so well,
Exactly.
and then the breast end up dry. Well, you cook it upside down for the first 2.5 hours. It takes on that moisture, and it takes all that cooking and all that
Colonel Shaw.
down the bottom of
That
the
makes
turkey.
sense. It makes
And then
sense. Like it usually settles on the bottom, but then if
Correct.
you flip it, then all the fat, all those juices right there, they melt down, and so it
And-
really. Oh, I could see. Heck
Yep.
yeah.
And I stuff it. I put the stovetop turkey stuffing inside the bird. I cook the stuffing first, and then I put it all in the bird. And
I like it better that way. I like it better when you
Yeah.
cook it first. Like it's so much more better. Like I hate it when it's all
Well-
mushy.
well,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
great,
like raw
especially if
turkey.
it's Well, especially if it's still really cold, you take that, you cook it, and as soon as it's done, you put it in the bird. It's all super hot, so it's already starting to warm up the bird for you when you go to put it in the oven.
Colonel Shaw.
Colonel Shaw. But
Gravy.
you take the turkey after it's stuffed, and you put it in the bag. You put in 2 cups of water and 2 sticks of butter, and then you cover the top of the actually the bottom of the turkey at that point. Then you cover that with garlic, and you just let that sit there, and then you close the bag up, put it in the roaster or in the oven for 2.5 hours, and then flip it and coat it with if you can manage to get in the bag, I put more garlic in it. You know what I'm saying? On the top, on the rest, but you don't have to, because I'm telling you what, man, it comes out. The skin is just it's the skin comes out perfect because when it loses it, it goes crispy. When it just browns, and at 4 hours, I don't even care if the damn thing pops or not, because I know I'm cooking at the right temperature, 425 or so.
That turkey's too sexy.
It's too raw.
Raw. That's too raw, too naked.
It's fresh.
It's so naked turkey.
He's too sexy for his turkey. Too sexy for his turkey.
But it comes out perfect every time. And that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And it comes out perfect every time.
Wiz, I bet it smells great at your home. Like when you do that, I bet it smells so good. It must just smell up the whole house.
It does. It does, because I cook for 4 hours of that turkey. And at the same time, I have about an hour's worth of prep on it, and then with making the stuffing and cutting the onions and the celery and all that stuff. But yeah, it's I used to love cooking. Though I don't have a kitchen right now, so where I'm at, I'm just kind of bachelorizing it. You know what I'm saying?
Being creative in your own way. I get you.
Right. I'll still make a turkey. I got a roaster. No problem. I'll run the generator. So we're still gonna make a turkey, because I gotta have. I make, after the turkey's done, and everybody's eating what they wanted, I take the rest of the meat and I'll slice what I can, what's big enough for sandwiches, and then I clean the carcass, and I take all that meat and I put it in a pile, and then I make a pile of stuffing the same size, mix those 2 together, put in a appropriate amount of onions and celery, and then Miracle Whip, right? Just enough to coat it, just enough Miracle Whip to coat it, and then you put that in a container and make what I call Thanksgiving sandwiches for the rest of the week. The turkey on sandwiches. Oh, and it's so good. But it takes the stuffing and meat, mix that together. Then you put in the onions and the celery and a little bit of garlic and seasoning. And I'm telling you, done. Turkey salad sandwiches. Yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds really good after. Usually just turkey slices in a sandwich, but that sounds like really good, like a chicken salad, so that sounds yum.
And
but with
the
stuffing.
Yeah.
Like with stuffing. Like I'm curious about that, because I love stuffing, but putting them together like that, I'm curious. I'll have to do that on my own.
It's my grandma's recipe.
Now, what I'd like to try this year, because the usual thing is if I do family Thanksgiving, I get all the leftover. I get the carcass of the bird, because my mother and my sister don't care for picking through it and everything, and it gives me cat food for a couple of days. I think what I'll do this year instead, and they give me tons of side dishes that are leftovers too. I'll try and make Thanksgiving dinner shepherd's pie. I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah, turkey shepherd pie would be pretty cool.
Actually, you can make that, yeah.
There's one thing I left out on the recipe for that turkey salad. You have to take the rest of the skin and you cut it up in real tiny small pieces and mix that in with the meat.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, see, I would take the
Okay.
skin
That
and
sounds
run
really
it through
good in there
a
too.
food
Oh, yeah.
processor, and then I would mix that in with the gravy. But that's
Well,
just me.
yeah, you can do that too. I take all the drippings, all the rest of the drippings out of the bottom of the bag and stuff, and I clean all that out, and I'll put that all, and I'll make rice, and then I'll add that to the rice. I got a turkey rice dish, badass.
Oh,
And it's got all,
substitute the water with that? Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
yep.
that's good.
Nice
Love
rig.
good stuff.
Nice rig.
And all the juice that comes off the turkey, I save all of it. I put it in jars, and then I'll later come in and I'll do my noodles. I'll like you would for the,
Use it as a broth.
yeah. Grab a
You
little extra.
substitute it with all of it. That's
Right.
nice.
I just cook the noodles. I'll drain the noodles off, and then I'll put that juice in there and add the meat and onions and whatever. And you're talking about some awesome soups. And you can freeze that. I put it in the fridge, it lasts for a long time, about 3 months.
Yeah. I've made leftovers into turkey stew and turkey soup before. I love it. Use like a heavy cream base with some milk.
Yeah.
And all the veggies and everything. And I would add noodles to it, like some wide egg noodles.
Yeah.
Or rice. Do turkey and rice.
Noodle soup, yeah. You know, for a couple of years there, I was saving all the bones. After, I was like, I'd throw them in this one pot, a big pot that I had, and I would throw all the bones in that like a 5-quart Dutch oven kind of thing pot, and I just throw the bones and the stuff, the knuckles and all the cartilage and stuff in it, and then turn around and I would fill the pot with water and boil it, and I boil it for like 4 or 5 hours, making bone broth out of it. And then I'd use that. I'd save that juice to make noodles and rice dishes with too. It's awesome, and you can feel the energy off of it because of the bone broth.
Shoot, just have a shot of it when you don't feel well. Just like nuke some of that, melt it down. Just take a shot of that.
Yeah.
Give you everything you need just for that moment, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same thing, Smile. You gotta stop with the food porn, bro.
I know he's making me hungry.
Well, straight up, you got me going to go back out and eat more chicken, and I'm supposed to be saving this for tomorrow.
But the gravy is so easy, man. You just take some of that juice. Make sure you got the fatty juice, not the clear juice. You take the fatty juice, and when you put it in the jars, I put it in the jars so that it separates. And I'll set it in the fridge, and the heavier fat will float to the top. And I'll take that, and by the time everything else is ready to serve, I'll take that heavy fat juice, and I'll use it to make the gravy. And all you got to do is a little milk and a little flour. You put it in there, put a little extra garlic and some pepper, and you're done. And I'm telling you what, everybody will love you for your gravy.
Now let's watch with that garlic shit. Now some of us ain't exactly not allergic to that shit. Now quit it.
Yes, true.
With that garlic shit. Now come on.
I put garlic in damn near everything.
Some of us ain't exactly cool with garlic.
It's good
So
to do that.
watch that stuff now. But
Well, you don't want to eat at my house then. I'm sorry. You don't want to eat at my house then because I put garlic in damn near everything.
It's one of the ancient
Well,
treasures.
you wouldn't
as
invite me
far
in
as
anyway,
herbs
so I don't want to
and
hear your
vegetables
shit.
go.
All right.
I use garlic in my coffee. I love it so much.
But yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right about that broth, man. Because I mean, that's the key ingredient to chicken noodle soup is that broth, man. Because that, when you're sick, man, you just breathe in that broth, and boy, it gets you right there, man, right now.
Right, you get the boiling the bones. You get the bone broth. You boil those bones down for about 4 or 5 hours at least.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would do it most of the night. I'd do it for like 12 hours or something like that. That was some of the best bone broth I ever made.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What I do when I've got a really bad sore
Brum
throat
broth.
is I'll boil up some water with
Brum
lemons
broth.
and ginger in it,
Mhm.
and then throw some fresh mint down in there.
Yeah,
And how you boil that and just start inhaling the vapors.
there you go. There
If
you
you,
go.
guys, if you guys would be interested, my cousin just got her doctorate or is getting ready to get her doctorate in alternative medicine.
Nice.
And she would be glad to come on here and basically talk to you about what to add to bone broth, rashiki mushrooms, or this and that. And it's very, at very least, it's interesting to hear someone who
Yeah.
actually knows what the hell they're talking about. I mean, I know a lot of these things you're talking about, but it's because my grandpa told me.
Right. Well, that's what
That
we
would be
Go
awesome
through
to have her
and
on.
explain
That would
those
be a
things.
show in itself.
So yeah, let me know if you guys are serious. I can make it work. I mean, I can make it happen. It'd be good.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
all these fairy tales and home remedies and all this stuff like that, now we're finding out that they really are true, that they really because everybody, chicken soup, it's good for the soul, and it cures what ails you. And now we found out wow, it really does. Wow, what a shock. The people back
Well, you
in
know
the
what?
day, they knew
Basil,
shit.
basil, oregano, thyme, all these spices, cinnamons,
Mhm.
all these different spices and herbs.
Mhm.
They weren't being added just because they tasted good. They
Right.
were being added because they have a health
They're
value.
medicinal, right?
They're
Exactly.
medicinal.
That's
Yes.
right. Absolutely.
Parsley is not
Smiley,
put on
you're
a
killing
plate.
me, dude.
Parsley is not put on a plate for decoration. It was intended to be eaten first.
Yes.
Because of the way it affects the digestive system,
Right.
allows you to to digest the food that you're about to eat.
Right. Correct. That's right. Smiley.
Huckleberry says chicken soup is Jewish penicillin.
Smiley. Hey, Smiley, I ain't turned anybody into a toad here lately. You better quit it with that food stuff, man. God, you're killing me over here. I'm gonna have to go fix me some more teriyaki, man. My
And
goodness.
some of that shit's fake. When you see like those turkeys that are all like crisped up black on one
Photoshopped.
side,
Yeah,
they
like
pull
the
them
big
out of the
turkey
oven and
she's
they're
holding
playing with
there.
a
Yeah, that's
blowtorch with
Photoshop.
them.
Yeah, it's Photoshop. You can tell, but
Yeah,
I mean,
those cooks will
it's the
use
idea of it.
blow torches and all kinds of shit.
What the hell is all that? But
it's the
I got a
whole
picture
killer
of
with fire
Huckleberry.
thing. It's the killer
I've got
with
a
fire
picture.
thing.
I got a picture of a pie. Somebody sent me.
What kind of pie? Pumpkin?
Yeah, the toe boys are kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie? Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huckleberry
you
sent
know
me a
what's coming
picture
up,
of her
right?
pie.
They're going to start having the little miniature pumpkin pies.
I swear, man, everything's getting smaller. It's
Yeah.
you want to talk about conspiracy? The food's getting smaller. All right, it just is.
That ain't smaller.
Oh, that's a good sized pie right there. That's a good sized pie right there.
He's making pumpkin pies. There you go. One, two back behind that one. You know,
Well,
Right,
like
one thing
turkeys.
that is
No more
pure
turkeys.
evil is that I do not have a Mountain Dew in my hand, so I'll be right back.
hell yeah.
Man, if I wanted some coffee, I'd have to go make it up in a make it fresh, French press style.
Huckleberry trying to tease me about pie.
Pie makes me gain weight. I can't gain weight.
So what's going on, Colonel?
Oh goodness.
He was talking the other night. He had the opportunity a couple of days ago, apparently, to buy a Glock, black market over there.
Oh, really?
Do you know how much one fucking Glock on the black market costs over there? Something like $4,500 US.
No shit.
Crazy.
For a fucking $700 gun.
I don't doubt
That's ridiculous.
I don't doubt it.
Well-
when you're desperate to get a weapon, I mean, when you see chaos in your streets, that's the first sign you want a weapon right there. I mean,
Oh, he's not far from where all them big protests are going on over in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
He's about
I
25
mean,
miles away from where the big one happened
what
in Rotterdam.
it's the shipping of like the full, put together pistol that's not legal, right? Can you ship pieces of it?
No,
Correct.
you cannot. Yeah,
You can't?
there's
Really?
there's international arms agreements that the U.S. has. You can't ship weapons overseas to people. That's a big. You try to do that, you'll end up in jail for 20 years.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cop that charge.
It's arms embargo type stuff. Yeah.
Is that why we can't get Russian AKs anymore?
Yep.
Damn.
It's also why you can't ship out any part of a AR-15, like even like a little spring or something like that. You can't ship it overseas.
Yes, I do. I respect the pie. Pie is the answer.
3.141592654.
Yep, that's it, I think.
That's
Man.
as far as I learned it.
You're better for rehab. No, I need to get me a pie maker. That's what I need. I need a pie maker.
Against their lobster claw.
What you need to do is like what I did when I set up that tripod with the Dutch oven over in your backyard, and do like a cobbler. Do some like blueberry cobbler in that thing.
Oh, it sounds so fun.
Yeah, it's better than any pie you'll ever have.
I'll keep it in the night.
Dude, I could go for some peach cobbler right now. Oh my god!
Right.
I'm on the show. Right.
Every time
Hold on a
Coach, every time
be
Coach mentioned peach cobbler in Left 4 Dead 2, man, I just want to reach through the game and strangle him. I'm like, man, now I'm hungry for peach cobbler and I ain't got none. Every time he says it in the game, man, it hits me. It's like, damn.
I need to reinstall Left 4 Dead 2. I love that game.
I love Left 4 Dead. Well, I have me and a government friend. We play it every Sunday religiously, and
you should add me on Steam. Add me into your play group.
put it in private, and I'll add you. Yeah, I'll add you. Absolutely, I'll do that right now, man.
Yeah, actually, let me give me a sec. I'll find my Steam stuff really quick.
Yeah, I'll add you. I'll do it right now. I'm set to invisible right now because I don't know who the hell's watching. It's like that song. It's like that song that came out a while back with Michael Jackson and somebody else. I forget the other guy's name. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Rockwell.
Oh, God.
Rockwell, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of the guy's name for some reason. Damn.
I'd never heard of the name. I know the song, but I never knew who did that before.
It's hard for me to remember his name.
I think.
There you go, bro.
You all right over there, Doggy? I don't know what that is.
So your Steam handles vacuum cleaner love? What's that?
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaner love 69.
Damn, you didn't have to call me out like
I'm
that.
sorry. I mean to dox you, bro. I mean to dox you.
What's your preference? Are you a Dyson man or a Hoover man?
I'm a golfer. Are you kidding me? You got to be classy with that. You know?
Hey, Dyson's big money. That's one of those foreign women.
Yeah, man, Dyson. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah, the Dyson Sphere and all that. Yeah, exactly. The Dyson Sphere, man.
That's funny.
I'm afraid my sex robot will run off with the microwave.
No.
Okay, let me see here. How do I? Okay.
No. The more I think about it, no vacuums for me.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of eating Cheetos. I'm gonna eat a piece of chicken, I think. I have monkey really bad.
Where do we search? There we go. There's the search.
Has anybody by chance ever priced Dyson? They are very proud of their vacuum cleaners.
They are very expensive, I suspect.
Very.
Yeah, I would suspect.
Yeah.
I would suspect.
Nightingale, that's totally understandable.
All right, you have got sent a friend request. God, I couldn't think of it there for a minute.
I mean, next time I roll downstairs, I'll grab it up on the computer.
Groovy. Yeah, I play Left 4 Dead too, man, like crazy.
Yeah. I also played Dave Defeat Source and Counter-Strike.
Mm-hmm.
So there's those.
Well, speaking of which, I just got a notice from Steam that Farming Simulator 22 is now available, folks. So there you go.
Cool.
So there you go. All right, let's get out there and let's cut them crops, man. Let's cut them crops, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Only if I can grow a field of weed.
I don't think they'll let you do that in the game. No, I don't.
That would be awesome to have a little mod like that. You know,
dude, there was a weed growing simulator back in the 90s for like Windows 95 and 98, and it was like DOS based, and it was hilarious. But it was like they did it like as a total laboratory setup, so all the science behind it was great. It didn't take much to fuck up your crop. It had no mercy to it.
Expect no mercy. That's a good song by Nazareth, by God.
Anybody
remember Nazareth besides me?
Yes, Nazareth rocks. I always think about the plants getting dysentery. Those old games. Getting dysentery and dying from old Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail
on a green screen Apple IIe. Oh my God!
My God!
It's swamped in the river. You lost 75% of your supplies, and your wife died. What do you want
to do? Well, you guys probably aren't very familiar with Missouri, but the starting off point is Independence, which is at one time the meth capital of the world. So I would venture to say they would have got to Oregon in about a day and a half if they were all tweaked out on Independence shit. Because those ogres, they would have been swimming, jumping rivers, jumping mountains.
I kind of always had a knack of depleting my ammo and having to trade oxen for ammo.
Yeah, there you go. Is that one of the games with the weed in it? Really?
Is that Farming Simulator?
I don't know. Looks like weed to me.
That looks like weed
to me.
But why is there a tank pointed at it?
I think it's a water
can. It's an oil
they're
can.
Really taking their crop serious. They got some protection.
No, that's an oil can. That's an oil can. It's not a tank. Although I can see
what game is that?
Yeah, what game is that?
It's called Medicinal Herbs Cannabis Grow Simulator on Steam.
Really?
No fucking way! It's on Steam. How much is
Yeah.
it?
God, he's gonna get it.
It's
He's
$10.
Apex, you gotta play
$10?
that during the
There you
stream.
And
go.
it's an early access game, so they're still updating it, but it's $10 on Steam. Go for it. You can
Yeah,
stream
go
that.
for it, man. There you go. $10
You know what I
bucks,
should
hey.
do? I should stream Hempire on my phone. Just one of these days, just the point and click game. Actually, there was at one point I can't find it on the Play Store anymore, but there was a grow simulator that was very, very accurate. It was a cell phone app, and it was in real time too, so you could actually map out grow. Like it took a day by day sort of deal. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I can't find it anymore, which sucks.
There it is.
Apple took a lot of their marijuana related apps off. So
wait, hold up. You were right. No shit. I thought you were trolling me, bro.
No.
No, it's real.
It's real.
Damn.
There's the price. $10.
$10.
Oh damn.
with a grow room.
That's a closet grow. That's fucking great.
Okay, Apex. I will put it out there right now. I will buy this game, and you buy this game, and let's set some parameters. And I will bet you that in 30 days, we'll come back in 30 days to see whose crop is going better.
Yes. Yes.
You want to do it? Let's get.
I'd be down.
Let's get these other yahoos involved too. Doesn't that just be us?
Right? No, you're right. We could have a game grow off.
Yeah.
I'm drug free. I can't get involved.
We're not smoking it.
It's virtual.
I don't care. I still gotta
Watch Apex download some hack.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I do not have aimbots. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't have
Robots.
bots either, and I'm gonna keep it that way, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I will say there was one point in time when I was a dumb kid where I downloaded some wall hacks. And basically, yeah, you could see through walls. Well, not see, the textures were there, but you could your enemies were red, and you could see where they were running. You could see grenades thrown. It was dumb. It was dumb. Don't ever download it. I never download hacks. I literally put my my original VAC security, or my trust factor, I guess, VAC, at stake for, I guess, for educational purposes. I don't know. VAC status. That's what it is. VAC status. Valve anti-cheat.
Well, someone in the chat named The Game Experience says, I don't have time to play games. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's me.
Say that again.
Nope.
Your name is The Game Experience, but you don't have time to play games. What? I'm a little confused. Clarify your statement, please.
Different game.
Yeah, no, different.
Apex, I'm down
different
with, Apex,
person
I'm
on the
down with
panel.
that. I'm calling you out. You let me know. We'll talk tomorrow or the next day. You want to do this?
Yeah, I'll be down.
Okay.
There you go.
Sweet.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Let me get some money on my PayPal first, and then I'll get the game.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Further than this coming weekend.
Any of these other guys play Valentine? You want to play with us?
Nah. I don't have Steam.
Okay.
Oh.
Canoe?
That
on
was
this,
me
Smiley?
that
I thought
posted
we
that
did,
earlier. I don't have time for
Oh,
games.
okay. Sorry.
I bet we can get Nightingale in on it.
Yeah.
She's a gamer. Smiley, are you going to join us?
I'm not a gamer.
Bullshit. I know you
Dude,
have.
I gotta save the world and do all types of cool stuff.
Right.
If I had time, I would try to find a way to network my Atari.
You could. You just need a capture card.
Work an Atari 7800.
You probably could. There's probably people who've done it.
Does anyone remember?
Well, you could run an
old
emulator.
game?
They have. They got
yeah.
tons of emulators out there.
Does anybody remember an old game by Activision called Death Track?
No.
I
I
loved the
No.
hell out of that game.
That's old school, bro.
I played the shit out of that game, and it was what was it, like 16 colors? You know, it was all pixelated, but I loved the hell out of that game. I played the snot out of that thing, and so I was looking around. I said, you know, is there anything out there that even comes close? And I finally found something. It's called Gas Guzzlers Extreme. And it's just like Death Track, only it's modern with modern graphics and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Gas Guzzlers Extreme, and I have my wheel. I have my wheel right here. My Ferrari wheel is right here, and I have
Microsoft feedback wheels.
And I have and I've been playing the snot out of it, man. So yeah, it's I got my pedals down there, and I got my wheel. The only problem I have is that I have to yank out my center drawer here. I have to literally yank out the center drawer, set it on the bed in order to mount my wheel, because for whatever reason you just can't mount the wheel.
I wonder if you can play Rocket League with a steering wheel.
I don't. Well, I'm not familiar with Rocket League anyway.
Rocket League, you're driving around race cars and basically playing soccer.
Oh.
Well, RC cars. I'm sorry. It's like RC car soccer is what it is.
For autistic children.
Yes.
I have no clue.
Wait, hold up.
I resemble that remark.
I represent that
statement. It's late at night. Everybody has an excuse.
What they needed to do a full reboot and modernization of is Mario Kart 64.
No, I got a better one. My modernization game from back in the day would be Secret Weapons of the Luftwaffe by LucasArts. I want a modern version of that puppy, man. Oh yeah, I played
some of the old LucasArts Star Wars games were really good too.
The old original ones, yeah, the old original Star Wars games were fun too.
Very big fan of Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, what was what was
I'm talking like TIE Fighter, the original TIE
Fighter. TIE Fighter. Oh yeah, TIE Fighter. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember the stand-up video game for TIE Fighter. That was fun.
Yeah.
Canoes. They have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I played it. My brother lent it to me for Switch. It's a new Mario Kart, and it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, but they've got so much extra stuff in it.
And it's online, and you can play online. You can play against people.
Well, that's my computer's such an old piece of crap. I can't do any kind of online.
No, you have to play it on a Nintendo Switch.
Don't have one of them. The last game system that I played regularly on was a PS2.
Yeah.
I've got a PS3 in the barn along with an Xbox 3, and I pulled them out of the trash, for scrap. Who knows if they work?
Wow. Speaking of retro games, the very first-person shooter that I ever played it was from ID Software, the same people that made Wolfenstein.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Blake Stone Aliens of Gold.
Yep, I played the shit out of that game too.
I love that game so freaking much. Oh my gosh,
I do too. And unfortunately, it
come out with a modern version of it. Like, how Wolfenstein progressed?
Right.
I would have loved to have seen that progress.
I would have too. That would have been great.
It was such a cool concept.
Speaking of modernizing the old games, there is one more game by LucasArts I definitely want modernized, and that is Outlaws.
Oh,
I want a modern version of Outlaws so bad I can taste it.
Is that anything like Red Dead Redemption?
No, Outlaws. Okay, Red Dead Redemption is a good game, and it's got some background to it and stuff. But Outlaws takes you through the whole scenario. It tells you the whole story. It tells you, who these people are, where they come from. And the little girl, she's out there riding on her swing and stuff, and they played the song "My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean." My Bonnie lies over, so she's out there swinging on the swing, and the guy goes into town, because back then it was like a 2-day buggy ride to go into town. So the guy is left to go into town. While he's gone, these outlaws come and they kill his wife and steal his girl, his daughter. And it was just the way they were so in depth about the information that you got sucked in. You absolutely got sucked into this game. And it was awesome. And I
The way they
would
built the
love to.
characters' backstories is
Yeah.
absolutely phenomenal.
It's phenomenal, and I would love to have a modern version. Red Dead Redemption is a good game. I've got it. I own it. But I tell you, Outlaws, that's the game I would love to see modernized and redone, because it deserves it. It really deserves it. And LucasArts being a member of THX, and for those of you who don't know what THX is THX is a special effects company and stuff. And for them to not have modernized that game is a tragedy, in my opinion. Because that if any game needs modernized, it's definitely Outlaws. And the songs, the music to Outlaws is great. I have the soundtrack. I play the soundtrack. I play the music, man. The music's great. I love the music.
That's the way I am with Portal 2.
I downloaded the MP3s for the Outlaws soundtrack. It's great. The music's awesome.
The soundtrack to Portal and Portal 2, absolutely awesome.
Yes, that's correct. I never got into Portal that much, but yeah, the music is great. The gaming is everybody tells me the gaming is awesome. So yeah, sure. I
keep hearing rumors about a Portal 3 that's going to include virtual reality compatibility.
Half-Life 3. That's like Half-Life 3 and Left 4 Dead 3, and yeah.
Well, they released Half-Life Alyx.
Yes, they did. I don't know.
At least they're still working on something,
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
And there's Portal Mel stories, but I can't remember if that was done by Valve or if that was
looks like somebody's playing Doom.
No, I'm just playing a video of it.
Oh, just playing a video.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get on the fucking computer and I'll stream what I'm playing.
Is that Blow Up Dolls 2021 that you were talking about? That simulator?
No, I was gonna play SimVR.
So we're gonna watch you running around in a headset.
Watch you run into walls.
Oh my goodness.
To answer your question, quite possibly. No, actually, we're probably gonna end up playing is Counter-Strike, or at least with bots or something, because I don't want to show how bad I am in real game.
Dude, I have Counter-Strike on this computer.
CS:GO?
Yeah.
Bro, add me.
Hold on.
We're gonna make I'm gonna make a subgroup. The gaming group.
Gaming group, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gaming group.
Hey, Apex, you could do a Discord. We could all get on there and
I do have one to Valentine in IRN.
Dude, I don't sign up to people's Discords because they just always abandon their own Discord. So I don't even use Discord anymore. They're like, "Oh, sign up to my Discord," and they never show up. They never read your messages. They don't give a shit. They just want to have a Discord with a lot of people.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
Well, in the interest of full disclosure, I haven't touched Discord in months, so I can't say anything. That's why I'm over here laughing my ass off, because I'm guilty of it too. I haven't touched Discord in forever. So, of course, now I don't have a room on Discord either, so I got an excuse.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
worry
I
about
don't.
people getting in there and posting all kinds of stuff under my Discord name. In my room, because if I got on there and I get on there once every month or so, because I'm not a real big gamer, I just don't want a bunch of people who are behind the scenes doing whatever.
Right.
They can be sharing whatever if I'm not in there, and honestly, I don't check other people's messages and stuff. So,
Hey, while you're down there, Apex, have me on Steam.
Yeah.
Answer your hail, damn it! I'm sitting here waiting.
I'm working on
it.
I would like to point out that even though Apex ate in front of me last night a bunch of food while I was starving, I was nice enough to. I went upstairs and made cinnamon rolls, and they would come out of the oven. Put the cream cheese on them, and I want you to know I turned my camera off out of respect.
Oh. Well, see, you haven't come up to the modern day, Woody. Okay, so let me bring you up to speed. All right, there's this shit called mukbang, okay, and it's where you eat on camera, and and it's mostly Asian folk, but they pull in like hundreds of thousands of views by eating shit on camera.
Yeah,
not
I
even
saw
joking.
one. It was
Not
some
even
fat
making that
lady
up.
like dribbling everywhere.
Yeah, this little
Like,
Asian
what
girl.
is this abomination?
This little Asian girl, about 4 foot tall, skinny as a rail, and she's got like 20 fucking plates of food, and it's all gone by the time her video is done. I'm like,
Yeah.
where the hell did she put it all, man?
Is
She
this
did
a
little
sex-
tiny thing. It's like,
Is this
my
a sex
God.
thing? Is this like a fetish thing?
It's a no.
It is for
dude,
some
this
people.
is big. No, mukbang is huge, dude. It's huge.
Yeah, but why do
Not
people
even
watch
kidding.
it? You know,
That's
where are
what
they
I'm trying to
getting
figure out
out
is
of
why
that?
would anybody watch that? I mean,
It
It
has
is
to be some
massive,
weird thing.
dude. I'm serious. Hundreds of thousands of views. Not even joking, man. Hundreds of thousands of views. It's crazy. It's insane. I'm telling you. Google it, man. Mukbang. Google it. MUKBANG. Mukbang. Just like it sounds. It is crazy. Hundreds of thousands of views, man, just for sitting there eating. I'm like, well, hell, I'm going to go get me some teriyaki. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry.
Apex, is this what you're seeing now?
I'm seeing Riptide.
Oh,
What the?
I'm not seeing anything
Just to
on,
cut
on
in
Apex
It's loading.
guys.
at all.
No,
Um,
I'm working on stuff.
Oh,
Hang
you're
on.
working on stuff. Okay, we'll work on stuff.
Hey guys, let me
I'm in
cut
I
the
in
would love
lobby.
to
real
show
quick.
you my. I would love to show you my games, but they're
Can
all
I
modded
have
with
the
adult
panel
mods.
for a moment, please? Can we
Yeah.
start talking?
Yes.
I gotta
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
Wizard
Okay.
Apex.
Okay.
You got control. I'm out.
All right,
All
can
right.
you take it easy,
Night,
man?
canoes.
Adios.
is Counter-Strike Tom Clancy?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that was. Is
No,
it?
they're two.
Yes.
No, they're two different people.
Counter-Strike is put out by Tom Clancy. I'm almost certain of it.
Apex, what's your user friend code? That's what it's asking me for. You can see my screen.
Oh, just go to the private chat. Go to my
Right.
link.
Yeah,
I
either
gave it
that
out
or
earlier.
I don't even mess with that code. I just put his name in there,
But it
and
makes
it popped up.
But
That's all I had to
what's
do.
his name?
Go to the private chat, like he said.
This
Go to
makes
the
it
private
easier because I'm on the actual screen for it.
That's what I'm saying. Go to the private chat here in the room. He gives you the link
Hans
to his
Renke.
channel. He
Yeah.
gives you the link to his Steam channel, and then you just copy his name, put it in the Steam thing there, and then just boom, bada bing. It's done. It's not that hard. Did you add me yet, man?
I'm doing it right now. I see you, Von Helden. I'm going to choose to block and ignore your invite. Just kidding.
There we go. Now I see you.
Yay,
Excellent.
friends.
Excellent. Now I see you. Now I'm
And
gonna
now
go
I should
hide.
be getting one from Smiley here pretty soon.
All right, that's fine. Now I'm gonna go hide.
Hopefully.
I like the way Smiley is sporting the peaceful protester gear.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my. No, all joking aside, though, I do need to get something in me, man, because the belly is kind of like growling and shit at me. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to find me something. Whether it's junk food or legitimate food, I do need to find something. Good night, Colonel Robert Show. Good night.
Night,
It's
Colonel.
night, Colonel.
Shaw.
Or
Hey, keep
good
keep
day.
throwing
Have a
your-
good day.
I need my spectacles. Anyway, but yeah, whatever that is. Show, Shaw, whatever.
He's in the hot zone right now,
Who is?
Colonel. And
Oh.
isn't he over in Netherlands?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's going on in the Netherlands? Holy shit, what's going on?
It's bad. It's rough over there. I mean, they're protesting big
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I don't blame them.
Like violent protesting, like for anti-vaxxing stuff.
I don't blame them. I don't blame
You
them.
should.
I mean, like I said, I've got the video where Bill Gates gets up on a live stage and tells people flat out, these vaccines are going to kill your ass. They're not meant to cure you of COVID. They're not meant to give you a better quality of life. They're meant to kill your ass. We're going to decrease the population of Earth by 10 to 15% with what, class? New vaccines. Bill Gates says it live on stage, and the stupid idiots are, like a bunch of damn seals. Like, you fucking morons. He just said he's going to kill your ass, and you're sitting there clapping,
Right.
But yeah, I've got the video, man. I've got the video. I play the video every now and then when I'm doing a live show.
Well, they're treating that Rosenbaum, who's a serial child rapist, like he's Mr. America.
Yeah, well, I mean, look what they done with George Floyd, right? And George Floyd tried to kill a pregnant woman. He robbed a store. He punched a bunch of people. I mean, no. They glorify these people, and they're nothing but criminal element, man. They're scum. What are you gonna do? What I am going to do, though, Woody, is I'm going to check out your link on that tunnel they found under the Sphinx. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that Edgar Casey talked about that.
Yeah, Edgar Casey said years ago that there is a chamber under the left paw of the Sphinx, and that it may contain extra copies of the books that were in the Library of Alexandria. I hope that's true. Because when the Muslims burned down the Library of Alexandria, that really pissed me off, because now we don't know who the fuck built the pyramids or why or what their purpose is. Now I've been getting reports, I don't know how true they are, but I've been getting reports that anywhere there's a pyramid, they're vibrating and making a humming noise. Now I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's all Bolocks, but that's what I'm hearing. And so, who knows, man? It could be anything.
They just found a pyramid in France.
They've been finding them everywhere. I just saw in the news where Russia found another pyramid. It was buried over in grasslands and stuff.
All right, guys. I'm sorry to interrupt here for this, but I've got to shut down. I'm on generator time, and I have company just came in, and my cousin's here to go hunting again, and all that stuff. I'm sorry about that, but Apex has got the reins. So, guys, I will talk to you later. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, night, Wiz.
All right, see you.
Dream well, Patriots. Thanks everybody for coming up and being part of this, man. I really appreciate it, and I thank God for each and every one of you each and every day.
Yeah, God bless you too, man.
Yeah. Dream well, Patriots. We're gonna win this shit.
Slowly but surely, we're gonna win it.
By the grace of God and the faith in Him. Yeah.
Actually, it's God's plural, but
plural for you, Vaughn. Okay.
Huh?
I said for you. Yeah, I started to say that's plural for you.
Well, let us make man in our image after our likeness. Where's the monotheism at in that? I can't find it, but whatever. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. We're all trying to get to the same destination any damn way, right? Well, but yeah, man. I mean, it's right. It says it right in there. Let us make man in our image after our likeness. Let us go down and confuse their languages, lest nothing. And here's the key words: lest nothing be impossible to them. It's like, that's an interesting phrase to say. Unless nothing be impossible to them. Makes you wonder who we really are, doesn't it? But anyway, I digress.
Well, I'm interested in whipping Apex's ass. I'm waiting to see if he's going to put.
Well, he is playing. Well, he is playing Counter-Strike Go right now. So
I don't have that. I don't have that. I'm not a real big gamer, but
oh, you're not a big gamer. Okay, well, Counter-Strike is one of the big ones. It's been around for years and years and years.
It's also free to play now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, is it free to play now? Oh, okay.
Yep. You have to for a Prime account if you're not grandfathered in, like I am.
Right.
You gotta pay like $14 or $15, something like that.
I think I had a copy of the original Counter-Strike on my 386 back years and years ago. God knows where it's at now, though, because I haven't had a 386 in years. So,
oh man, I got this right here. Here's your original Counter-Strike.
Yep, yeah, that looks like it.
I've got that.
I got to squint and look at it with a good eye. But yes, it looks like it. Yeah.
I also have Condition Zero.
Condition Zero. I don't.
So
remember
Apex.
that one,
Apex. It says I can't add. It says I can't add friends because I haven't spent $5 in the Steam store.
Go fucking spend $5, bro. Jesus.
Go get. Okay, here's what you do. You go to the Steam store and you buy Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 in a bundle. You get both games. You get both games for $10. Okay, you can afford that, and there you go. You're done, right? And Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 are fun games to play. Am I right, Apex?
Bro, yes. I love this shit. There's so many mods for it too.
Oh, there's all kinds of mods and shit for it too. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, there you go. $10. You've got 2 great games, and you're in. So I mean, you know, done
or
deal.
you can get the weed simulator and be in there with us and being part of our competition.
Get a who simulator?
The weed simulator.
The weed simulator.
Oh, the weed simulator. Yeah, well, yeah, you can do that too, I guess. Yeah, you can get the weed simulator too. Yeah, that's what you want. Of course, I don't do drugs, so I mean, you know, that's y'all's thing. It ain't my thing.
Well, they're not really drugs. This is medical.
Well, okay. It does. There is pagan and Christian writings that say every herb in the fields and all that. Yeah, I get it. Well, yeah. Here's the thing, and the nice thing about Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 is that if you've got an older computer, it'll still run. You don't have to worry about it. It'll run on older computers. That's the key thing about Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. They'll play on older computers. So, you know, you get a good game. It's got decent graphics, fun to play, a huge group of people playing, and there's mods out there like Apex said. And, you know, like I said, me and my government friend, we play every Sunday. Usually it's around like 3 o'clock. We play every Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's almost become like a tradition type thing, you know?
Nice.
And so I enjoy doing it. But I've got to find me something to eat, guys. If I'm going to stay in here, I got to find me something to eat, man. My gut is screaming at me.
You know, I'd like to do an online D&D game.
You know, that would be fun.
I think it'd be great for a bunch of guys to get along, you know, or guys and gals. I say guys as in.
You know what we could do is we could do an online Cards Against Humanity night.
Brother, I have. Oh, actually, there's games you can. Yeah, actually, there's games already set up for that.
Yeah,
I'm down with that, man. I'm definitely down with that.
That would be hilarious.
That would be great for us all to get on here and play.
Right? Even the chatters would have fun with that, I think.
You know, I did a thing, Apex. I did a deal to share with Vaughn on Kahoot. You remember Kahoot back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay. I did a Kahoot on Mandela effects that we could do with the entire chat.
Oh, gosh.
Can you imagine? I mean, everybody chiming in to see which one they got. We could discuss between slides.
Right. I just realized I'm putting in my information on camera. No one's going to stop me? That's all good. That'd be
I'm sorry. I probably should have stopped you, but I was too busy writing down all your shit.
Ah! Maybe. Yeah. Cool. Save. Oh my God, my camera. It works. What kind of shit is this? All right. So there's that. Yo. Streaming's about to get a lot more fun, yo.
All right, y'all. Be glad they ain't smell-o-vision yet, because look at what I got in my hand. White Castles, man.
Oh, snap.
I got White Castles in my hand. All right. I gotta let them cool, though. My God, them's hot. Wow. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, your thumbs over the damn cameras. Quit it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too, so don't feel bad. now you're dueling us, huh? Okay.
Yeah. I have an idea.
Whoa, you're getting reverb bad, dude.
That better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was reverbing.
Cool. Not cool. All right, so there's that. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. Oh, my camera got unplugged. That's okay. I don't need it anyways. I didn't want it anyways.
Didn't want it anyways.
So I'm assuming, is that a first-person shooter?
What? Counter-Strike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Mute that.
Hot.
Specific window. Window. Yes, go. All right. Maybe. Is it working? Is it working?
I see you now.
There's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I wanted, though.
I sent you a friend invite, Apex, and I posted my my link stuff on in the private.
Oh, okay. Double tap
So
the
please, guys, jump on there.
screen Apex to get it to flip.
To get the flip.
Mm-hmm. If that's what you're wanting to do, by the way.
Oh no! What I'm trying to do is Smiley, help me out here. You know OBS.
What are you trying to do?
Oh,
I'm trying to do it so that I can stream it like you're doing.
Oh, you got to capture the window of the game. I have multiple screens.
Yep, got to have multiple screens, and you got to capture the other window.
You're capturing the window with your camera.
All right, cool. Nice. I like it. Wait, I'm not capturing it. That's my phone. Ah!
You're capturing it with your phone.
All right. That camera. Okay. OBS.
Smiley got wiped out.
Yeah.
in that video that I was watching about the Sphinx, there is Al Zahari, the guy that was in charge of the Egyptian antiquities forever.
Mm-hmm.
He investigated, went down there and said, okay, there's nothing here, there's nothing here, there's nothing to see. Then some guys recently broke in and went down there, and they found an entire tunnel that goes actually up into the Sphinx.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's really interesting. And they actually have pictures of it. You see where it's been blocked off. So they knew it was there. They just choose to not let anybody know about it.
All right, dude. The Muslims are in charge of all the antiquities of this world. Do you really think they're going to let us know the truth? No. Because we know the truth of who we are, where we come from. Islam is done. It's finished. And they don't want that. So they're not going to tell you shit. That's why I would prefer it be.
But you can't.
I would prefer it be in the hands of the scientists and not the Muslims, because Muslims don't care.
Can't just go claiming land. Like if the neighbor.
What was that again, Smiley?
I said you can't just, even if you knew some people were there a long time ago, you can't just go claiming land, because then that sets a precedent for people like the Native Americans to just claim land.
Right.
You can't just claim land. If they lost it in a war, they lost it in a war. You can't just redo everything,
Well, that's true, but I don't want to, I still, I mean, what are we going to do? Are we going to let the Muslims eradicate history? I mean, they've already burned the Library of Alexandria to the ground. Do we let them destroy the rest of all of our history?
we just play it tactically, but right now we've been putting a lot to put Israel where Israel's at, and we've lost a lot of capital because of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And Israel doesn't really support us as much as people think. A lot of people, they get all upset when you talk about Israel, but they don't really like Christians that much.
No. Well, they don't really like pagans that much either. So
they don't like anybody but themselves because they're chosen.
They're the chosen people. Yes.
So like if we help them, that's because they deserve it. Like we should. That's what we should do.
Well, it's guilt. We owe it to them because Germany was really dick to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So everybody with blonde hair and blue eyes owes it to them.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's the way it works, man. You haven't been watching the news?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much
White
it.
guilt. White guilt. White guilt. I'm so sick of hearing that shit. I could scream. And the irony is that I look white, but I'm actually Native American.
Let's figure out. Let me close up. I gotta close CS:GO anyway. I'm trying to figure out what Apex is going through there. Let's get that solved.
Issues.
Since I already
Apex, well, one of Apex's is black and the other one's is OBS.
So Apex, do you use studio mode when you're in did you put on studio mode in OBS?
Yeah, I do now.
All right, good. That's good. So you can set a preview before you put it on the screen. So all right, so I'm gonna do it in my screen so that I can tell you what to do. So go to window capture, right?
Yeah.
Click plus, right? Add a source.
Yeah.
Right. The source is window capture.
Window capture. Okay.
Yeah, and look for CS:GO.
Game capture.
Look for CS. No, there's no game capture. Window capture can capture anything. You got to capture. If you have the game open, it's going to show it there, and you're going to window capture the game. You just pick the one that's the game there. Right.
There is one.
Right. Oh, there's not. Do you have CS:GO open?
Yeah.
Oh, there should be. Let me see what it's called on mine.
Okay. Oh wait, here we go.
It's gonna be there. You got it?
No, I don't.
Man.
It shows up in game capture.
If I didn't know there was a game capture option. I don't see it on mine. But if it did, then try it.
Well, it's display capture, I think is what it's called in OBS. Display capture.
Yeah.
Well, I just use window capture.
Isn't that the same thing?
All right, so window capture.
Right, and then find the one that says something about CS:GO.
Uh-huh.
Let me stop that. Steam. No, that's not it.
Feeling hot, hot. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Man, that's annoying.
It is, isn't it? It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It says your camera's not working too.
Well, I turned off the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Oh, wait.
Well, speaking of gaming, I think I'm gonna go play some.
It's gonna. Mine says Counter-Strike Global Offensive OpenCL when I OpenGL when I go to window capture.
Mm-hmm.
It says CS:GO in it.
Okay.
So,
maybe.
Are you sure CS:GO is open?
Here, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's open.
All right.
Let me restart it.
What is CS:GO?
Restart OBS.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh, okay, that's what that meant. Okay, all right.
Yeah. CS:GO is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's a game you buy off Steam.
It's free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah,
It's free?
that's why I can't add anybody because I haven't spent anything on Steam.
Oh.
You have to pay if you pay for the Prime version of CS:GO. You probably get less strange stuff going on.
Well, go buy Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 in a bundle.
I don't know anything about Left 4
They're
Dead.
good games. They're good games. Go get them.
They're zombie killers.
Yeah, everybody likes killing zombies. Come on.
Yeah.
In fact, I just read an article. You know that new game Back for Blood, which is supposed to be
made by the same people.
It's
Yeah.
made by the same people. But now here's what the news article said. The news article said everybody's going back to Left 4 Dead 2. They're abandoning Back for Blood because I guess I don't know why. I'd have to go read the article, but yeah, I saw the article while I was passing by, and it's like, wow, that's interesting. But I never stopped to actually read the article. I guess I probably should have. But yeah, there was a news article out there saying people's going back to Left 4 Dead 2, believe it or not. It's like, wow. I guess maybe it's less I don't know, technical, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, there's some extra stuff in that the Back for Blood that like you got like these effects cards or a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Apex, do you see CS:GO in there now?
Window capture.
All right. Sources.
No. Nope.
Let me try it one more time online.
Here,
you clicked window, right? It says window, and then it gives you options.
Guys, I'm going to take off and let you all figure it out. I'll see you.
All right.
Good to see you.
Yep. See you guys.
Let me show you what I'm doing.
Yeah. So go to that plus sign again.
Me remove this. Let's start all over. Okay.
All right.
So
Add source. Yeah. Wait. Window capture on the bottom. Go to window capture on the bottom. Yeah. All right. Just click OK. And then window, right there. Yeah. All right. Do you see CS:GO there?
And it is.
It's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So try game capture instead.
All right.
Because it might work different for Windows because I'm on a Linux system.
Oh, that's right. You are on Linux. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me do game capture.
Yeah.
Okay.
And media. Is it there?
Specific window CS:GO.
It's there then.
Now I've got these options.
Slow, transparent. Those are just like
extra
quality
shit, right?
options. Yeah, just in case your internet's slow, you limit frame rate. Things like that.
Okay.
Like if you find that it's choppy as heck, you want to limit the frame rates and all that it's streaming at. So you got it in there now, and now if you want to add a camera source, You can add a camera source over it, and it'll overlay in the corner, like like the e-thoughts do.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So
yeah, it goes in that list of sources. It goes by order. Whatever's on top is going to go over what's on bottom, and you can set the transparency too.
So video capture device.
Yes, and with your green screen, you can have basically your head like floating, like the e-thoughts do.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And you can set the size of it in that little red box. Click OK in that option thing there first, just to get rid of it. Yeah, just click OK, and then set the size. Make it just test it out. Click transition. Transition. Yeah, transition it over. All right. Well, it didn't bring over CS:GO, but go back to click on the game capture one real quick, and the list of sources. Yeah, click it. Double click it then, just to make sure it comes back up. All right. Click OK.
Yeah,
it should come back up, but that's how you would do it.
Oh, Jesus.
And Twitch has a monitoring thing for your phone, so you can monitor the streams on your phone. That's for people who don't have more than one screen.
Well, the problem is I'm doing this from StreamYard. Oh wait, hang on a sec. They're out, man. Who's that?
And you could even set it, with the green screen so that you're floating in front of the game.
Right. The problem is they gotta get that game on first. You know?
Yeah.
What am I hearing?
Oh shit! I forgot my fan was on.
It sounded like we were in a wind tunnel.
Is it gone? I unmuted. I was like, "Oops."
It's a little windy over there.
That's funny.
Bring up, delete the game source, and then try to add a game source again.
Remove.
Just so it can reload it.
Game capture. Okay. Window capture.
It's funny.
See
It's like straightforward in the Linux version. It's just window capture.
Yeah.
Click OK.
All right. So there's that.
You see in sources, you see those little arrows, right? In sources at the bottom, there's these little arrows in the toolbar.
Yeah.
That changes what overlays on top of what. Those little arrows. If whatever you put on top is going to overlay. Yeah, like you see those little arrows there?
Yeah. No, I just drag and drop where I need.
Yeah, you could do that. It should bring the game back up.
Well, that's the thing. The game never came up.
I thought
I do wonder though.
Somebody's making cat noises.
It's my kitty, yeah. One of them.
Yep. Yeah, blame it on the kitty.
Little pain in the ass, aren't you? Yeah, see. You agree.
Try refreshing the game then.
Yeah. What the hell is going on here? Now things are all slow and shit. Oh There we go. Tab. This is really freaking annoying.
Dude, click transition again to get your image the way you want it. There you go.
I wonder. Remove.
Did you restart the game?
I did.
All right.
Yeah. Add color source. What color? We're gonna go blue. Now, maybe I could use the blue of that for Counter-Strike. Is that how this works? Shit. You know what? You know the best thing to do is just go to freaking YouTube. Freaking YouTube, man. Anyways. OBS. Black screen fix. Apparently, it's a thing. All right. 3 easy clicks. You shush. Huh. Yeah. Where'd you go?
Signal got all crazy.
About to find out what's going on. Okay, skip the fuck ahead. She talks too much.
Yeah. And I think her camera's too high up. She needs to aim a little lower.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I will do that really quick. Remove. Add game capture. Use this. Capture. Oh, leave those on. Okay, they were already on. Okay. Do. Okay. Okay, I see what's going the fuck on here. Remove game capture, add game capture, just yes. It's not fucking highlighted, asshole. All right, so fucking scale filtering area. I'm not sure if that's even what I need to do. I'm just throwing science at the wall, see what the fuck happens. That's what happened. That's what's going on here. All right, bring this back up. Nope. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh my god. Smiley. Oh my goodness, sir.
You got it?
Nope. Yeah, it's a big old negative. I'm gonna get it. All right, well, your fucking guide was bullshit. Fix display. Okay, here we go. Go through all this bull crap. Display capture. Oh. Everything's black. Wait. Okay.
It's because the graphics card. So for display capture, it actually uses the Intel graphics card, which is the graphics card that comes with your CPU, if you would like to think about that way. And game capture actually uses your NVIDIA graphics card or AMD graphics card, so the graphics card that you added on to your system, so you can play your game a lot more better.
A lot more better. That's a lot. Good fucking English. He speaks English very goodly. Yes. Oh man.
All right. That you will see over here. You will have a list thing. As you can see here, your studios are listed. Once you first open up the web settings, the list should be empty. And if you want to locate or add the OBS Studio in the list, all you have to do just go to Browse. Well, first, make sure you use desktop apps to find it. Normally, the
You're
default
annoying me.
under Word document. Since I don't have one here. As you can see, it's currently using power saving. So if we go to options, power saving tells you.
Oh. All right, pause. Pause. Graphic setting. All right. We'll click on that. We'll click on. We're gonna type out graphics. No. What did you do? What happened? Oh.
And high performance using.
Oh my gosh. Why is this being so damn difficult? No, fine, I'll do it this way. The system. Yeah, not there. Gaming. No. Maybe. No, that's not it. That's weird. I've never. That's a first right there. Personalization? Where the fuck is the graphics stuff? Because I hate Windows sometimes. Like, you really, really do. Apps and features. It should be in system. You would think.
Using the Intel power saving. I'm not gonna do it since I already have one here. Find OBS. The default install of things.
It just goes there. That's why.
In Windows, you want to search for actually. So in graphics setting,
System information. Jeebus. That should not have been that hard. Oh. Shouldn't have been, but still is. God. I'm sorry in advance, guys. Like, man.
Because if I can't type it out, there's. What? Hey, what hippie? What the hell out here? No. Close. I don't understand this shit. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Which isn't normal. I don't normally know what's going on.
Yep, I have no idea.
Let me restart really quick. Maybe that's what's going on. BRB. All right. Because there was something that happened when I first started up. It was doing some weird things. So hopefully a good old restart will fix that. Hopefully. That's the goal. Oh, man. So, Valentine, how's it going?
Get tired. I'm gonna head out in a minute.
Yeah.
Just turned 2. I am.
All right. See if this works. Jeebus.
Well, the sound works.
Sound definitely works. Oh my gosh. Why? Why is this a thing? The hell?
Oh my
I
god.
go to type something.
That would piss me off.
Yeah, it really is. There's that. G. I'm not pressing anything to close out the windows. That's the thing. Like I'm literally not doing anything to close out the windows. That'll work.
Okay, well, I'm heading out before I fall asleep.
Alrighty. Have a good night, Valentine.
Yeah, you too. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, guys, this just isn't working. So I'm gonna do it this way. Screw it. Hopefully. No regrets. You know what? Actually, I think I might jump off. It is 2:00 in the morning. Yeah. But blah. Alrighty. Oh, you don't want to see that. Settings. Camera. There we go. Hi, guys. I am out for tonight. Everyone, have an awesome night, and I will talk to y'all later. Deuces.